I'm causing mayhem every motherfucking Mondays from now on, and I want y'all to bring it. No, you got your man out there doing bigger and better things. Okay? And I blame, Trey asked a good question. How did it get so bad? I blame y'all. Because y'all been sitting on the fucking sidelines, letting these women do this bullshit, not setting boundaries, not telling women no, fuck off. And that's why we do what you allow us to do. You are one I love to hate and hate to love, but at the end of the day, I love you, baby girl. Come on the panel, let's go, please. Let's go. You're going to be in market, but you might go back limping. What's going on? What's going on to all my embracers? Guys, don't get used to it. You'll barely see me in red, but I am wearing red to represent the Republicans tonight because, as you can see, that's where I'm going this year. All my years, I've been a Dem and I voted blue, but nah, not 2024. I ain't having it. And guys, let me just bring up, you could tell we all family because we all had all the same topics and didn't even know today. So y'all just gonna have to bear with it. Salute to Take Heed. She did a great show this morning as always. Our pain brought the pain tonight. And now I'm just gonna finish it off, okay? So guys, make sure that you support Black Man Unfiltered. We are working hard every day of the week, bringing you a show for informative, educational, and just entertainment purposes only. And remember, this is a place, a safe place for discussion. It's not to try to change people's minds. It's not to try to argue or debate. It's just to listen and see if you can learn something and help you become a better version of yourself. Now, if we do happen to change your mind and you see things differently and it helps you grow as a person, then hey, we've all done our jobs. So don't forget to go into each person's channel and like their show so their algorithm can kick up, because guys, I am only 370 subscribers to 1,000, and I told you that I'm trying to get to that 1K before my 50th birthday. That's all I want. That's all I want for my birthday is my health and my child to be good, and then I get 1,000 subscribers. I don't ask for much. And also don't be scared. You can always donate, of course, the Black Man Unfiltered. You can drop me a cash app, you know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and continue, because this takes time, effort, and energy. It's a lot of work, guys, but we do it because we love it and we want to help and better the community. So with that being said, what are we talking about tonight? This is funny that I get to tell somebody that all of a sudden they want to be Black. Oh, you Black today. But what happened 4 years, 6, 8, 10, 12 years ago when you were so proud of your Indian heritage? And what's funny is that if a lot of you guys don't see it, she's doing that to be strategic. She's doing that to try to tug at the heartstrings of the melanated community. But don't fall for it. I get it. A lot of us were raised blue. But the blue is making me feel blue. And I'm seeing red right now because I refuse to go another 4 years and getting in that car to take me to nowhere and broke. Okay, she's still proud. Her mom was Indian. I get it, Anissa, but don't pop out with another ethnicity or race at your convenience. I mean, it's just, come on. It's so obvious. Just let your intelligence, let your experience, let other things determine that. Hey, I'm proud of my heritage. I am, but let me say something. I'm an American first. But I will always represent my Dominican and Sicilian side. Always. I'm proud of that. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But I don't change that overnight to benefit me and to have some convenience. I mean, come on. Are we really going to fall for that? Or we're really going to do our research and really look into things? Or are we just going to vote? Oh, she's a woman. Let's vote for her. She's of African American descent. Let's vote for her. Come on. We got to do better informed decisions. This is why we're in the mess we are in now. We vote with our hearts and not with our minds. Something's got to give. And me personally, I'm just not willing to take that chance again with the Dems. I don't trust them anymore. They did a lot of things. And let me clarify something. I am not a political guru. I am not expertly well versed in politics. I am just your normal, average, red-blooded American that's talking up here, want to learn from other people. That's it. That's it. So I better say that disclaimer. You know, I don't know everything. Some of you may come up here and teach me things, but this is the point, is to drum up the dialogue, to talk about, to exchange ideas. And let me tell you, I've been busy today in between work trying to talk to people. I lost one friend. That friendship has been severed today because the sign language was off the chain just because I said I'm voting for Trump. And some of my best friends, they were feverishly trying to convince me on not to vote for Trump, and I stuck to my guns. But because we were reasonable, rational people, we didn't end the friendship. But when this other person, I'm like, wow, tell me how you really feel. You see, sometimes you really don't know somebody until you get down to the nitty gritty. I say, you must have been feeling this way about me for a long time, and you waited till now to say something because I didn't go what you wanted. So it was crazy. It was really crazy, and that's okay. That's why I learned in my family that my father stopped us from talking about religion and politics at the table. I'm going to tell you what it equates to. It equates in my family, my Italian Dominican households, talking about religion and politics equated to at the barbecue when somebody reneges at the spades table. I'm just going to say less. You already know how that goes down. Well, that's the same concept when we started talking about religion and politics at the table. And finally, my dad said, leave that shit outside the door. And for years, we didn't talk about it because my dad and one of my half sisters, they were Republicans, and then me and my other sister was Democrats. So it was a fighting match. It was crazy. So let's hopefully have a good conversation tonight. I got a couple videos for you to show you. I want you to come up here, talk to me, give me your views. Just don't make me feel stupid because I'm not voting your way. Respect it. Respect it. I'm not forcing nobody. I'm just putting information out there, and then you guys marinate in it. You filter what you like and what you don't like. So with that being said, make sure you press the like button. You subscribe to everybody's channel and especially the network. So just shout out to DJ Hemp. So tell a friend to tell a friend. I need them 370 guys. That is my goal. And if I have to work till my birthday to get it, I will. So with that being said, people ask me all the time, so Grace, you really going the opposite direction. What's going on? I mean, I'm not impressed, guys. I'm not impressed with Camilla. I don't trust that she is going to get us to where we need to go. She still has yet to talk about policies. She still has yet to really stand on something that matters. I mean, you know, some of the videos that I'm going to show you, you're going to see the lack of knowledge, the lack of just, she's like me right now. She's just talking shit. I mean, damn. And let's just talk a little bit about her views. I mean, there was a lot of information on her when I was doing my research. And this show may not even go long because people may not even want to talk about it because they agree with me so much. And you know what? That's okay too. At least I get it off of my chest and my embracers get to watch it. Again, Kamala Harris's views. Kamala Harris took several progressive stances on immigration when she sought out the Democratic presidential nomination in 2020. She wanted immigrants who were in the country illegally to be eligible for government health care, and she wants to decriminalize boarding, crossing. She wants to decriminalize that. I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Okay. First of all, my daddy always taught me charity starts at the home. We take care of home first. We take care of Americans first. We take care of our American veterans first. Then you wonder why the military personnel is down 500,000 soldiers. Why? Why would people want to sign up for the military when they come home to bullshit? They got to fight for years for their disability. They can't get what they need. They got to wait for hours at the VA hospital. I had to take a friend of mine. He's a Navy vet. He's older. And his appointment, he would purposely do it first thing in the morning. Would we have to be there by 6 o'clock in the morning? One, to get a parking spot because he can't walk too well. And two, he would be even with an appointment, he would be waiting 2-3 hours. It's like, why? You just he sacrificed 25 years in the Navy. He shouldn't have to wait for shit. He didn't have to wait when he was in training. He didn't have to wait when he was 10, 11, 12 months out to sea. I mean, we got to do better of taking care of our own, taking care of American veterans. Why do we have veterans homeless? Why do we have them fighting for their disability for months and weeks and years at a time? I mean, you can obviously see there's trouble there. He's medically not good, my friend, and he had to and he gave 20 years to the post office service. So he got 2 good pensions coming. God bless him. Thank you. Salute to you, Mr. Wendell. I mean, come on. Come on. And he's not the only one that I've heard that had to fight for disabilities. We got to do better. That's what I want to hear our nominees. And look, let me tell you, I do agree with a lot of people. It is the lesser of the 2 evils. And what's going on? What's going on? Hot Sauce, Travel One, Braxton the Snake Fiend. Thank y'all for coming and sliding through. And Hot Sauce, you are welcome to come up here because you are a very intelligent man. You know a lot about a lot, and I respect everything that you say. Travel One said, "It's America, Grace. Camilla is qualified. Trump is more qualified, Travel One, because he's been in that position before." So right there, that kills that. What makes her qualified? And I'm glad that you brought that up, because what has she done in 4 years? I want somebody to type in the chat. Tell me something that she's done that was so significant as vice president, because I still can't see it. I found maybe a couple things here, and they were very minute. I could have probably moved and shaked some mountains more than what Camilla did. What did Camilla did as vice president? From reading on her research, Michelle Obama did more than Kamala Harris, and she wasn't even in the administration. Exactly. Brick Slinger says she ain't done nothing. Thank you for coming. Kay Harris is not qualified. She's done zero as vice president. Exactly. And I brought up, thank you, Catalia. I brought up two things that she did. And let's see how significant they were. In 4 years, Ms. Kamala Harris has established the Office of Environmental Justice Unit and created groundbreaking program to provide first-time drug offenders with an opportunity to earn a high school degree and find employment. Well, she should have, see, I'm trying to not to curse. She should have done that after putting over 1,500 people in jail for just smoking weed. And she admitted herself that she was smoking weed. So to me, that looks like a guilty conscience. You're trying to clean up the mess that you know you did when you was back district attorney. And then that's it. That's all I found. The Environmental Justice Unit and the program for first-time drug offenders. So you're telling me that in 4 years that you were vice president of the United States of America, that's all you did? But now you want me to trust you in a position to be the president of the United States? No, I'm not falling for it. You know, then when they asked her, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for black people? She said, we're going to do something for everybody. Oh, so the first thing the Biden administration did is they put into law something for the Asians. They got that. You know, we have other ethnicities that get laws catered to them. Let's think about it. So why was her answer so open when it came to us? Okay. All right. So I do see, can you put up Dino Dinosaur's comment? That's a good comment. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. What is Trump's plan for black people? I bet you had more more money in your pocket when he was president, because I sure know I did. And honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know what his plan for black people, but I do know what Camilla's not, what her plan is not. So that was good enough for me. She didn't have a plan. She didn't even have a plan to state when they asked her. She wanted to put everything under an umbrella. Why can't you specifically have a plan? No, it isn't. I actually did thank you very much. Okay, I'm just reading. So Dino Dinosaur says, Donald Trump has spent 307 days, almost a full year, golfing during his presidency, most in the history. So, but there were no wars while he was in office. Gas prices wasn't what they were. He didn't let he built the wall. So he may have been playing golf a lot. I mean, that sounds like you hating. If the man's getting the job done through delegation, why can't he go golfing? A lot of other presidents go golfing. He can do that. But he was still getting the job done. Now, do I agree? Do I agree that he didn't take care of COVID the way he did? Absolutely. And then Anissa said he didn't. I thought so. No plan that you know of. Okay, so either does Camilla. She has no plan either. So what's the point? He was responsible for getting that. It never finished the wall, but nobody else had the balls to do that, Anissa. We didn't have all the problems we're having now. Trump golfing on his own courses cost you $150 million. Okay, and what about all the other petty shit that other presidents have spent money on? You guys want to pinpoint everything, but let's go back in history how money was foolishly spent before. He had his RNC and stated no plan. Okay, but Camilla still hasn't had her plan. And when she was asked what her plan was, she didn't even have an answer either. So that's a draw. Maybe she'll answer it during the Democratic convention. All I know is that she doesn't have a working plan. She doesn't have at least, let's at least wait until, no, I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm done. I'm done. The fact that they didn't even give us an option in the primary and they're going to accuse Donald of being a terrorist of the democratic process, but the Democrats decided just to throw in Camilla, not even give the American people a choice. It is what it is because of the circumstances. That same Sunday morning when they made the announcement that Camilla was going to be run for vice president, at 9 o'clock that morning, they said no. No. Yes, I do have a solid reason to vote for Trump. I don't trust the Democrats. I don't like how these past 4 years have taken over. We were not in war. The oil supply was not shut down. Groceries weren't the price they were today. We were able to make more money and keep more money in our pockets. And that right now to me matters. All these broken and empty promises, again, Anissa, I'm telling you, it's the lesser of the two evils. I don't like none of them. But I got to pick one. And I'm not going for Camilla. Absolutely not. I'm willing to take my chance with Trump. I really am. I trust that he would do more, whether it's good or bad, than Camilla is. Because she doesn't have a clue. It's like people who lie on their resume and when they get the job, they look totally lost. And as a matter of fact, let's run one of the videos so you guys can see the foolery. BMU, whenever you're ready. Are you there, BMU? Or did you go get a snack?
Of Indian heritage.
Certainly, you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Knock wood.
She was always of Indian heritage.
Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
She was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
Wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about, to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already, so this is perfect. It's basically true. Be clear.
And she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know.
Okay, so so all this time she promoting her Indian heritage, and now all of a sudden she's black. Let's take it a little bit closer. Just like a lot of y'all tell me, I'm not black, I'm non-black, and yes, I'm half Dominican, half Italian. But if a lot of y'all knew your Dominican history, you would know that Dominicans are African descent. But I'm not gonna sit here and explain myself who the fuck I am. I am who I am. But Camilla has the fair skin and the long hair just like me. Now, she's okay to be accepted to be black, right? Yes, her father is Jamaican. And she did say that her father is Jamaican, but why didn't she emphasize that? Now, all of a sudden, there's such a sense of urgency and such a sense of proudness that she's black, but that was never mentioned before. Why is it all of a sudden a bargaining chip? I mean, make me understand that. Remember, I'm not the black one here. So you guys, most of my audience is from the melanated community. So why should she explain herself? We don't care, because everybody has to explain themselves. Everybody questions everybody. Why do people question me about my ethnicity? Okay. Why did Obama have to explain himself where his birth certificate was from? I mean, come on, Anissa. You know people are going to dig deep. People are going to look for information. She has to explain herself, because that's a marketing tool. That's a marketing tool. Obama and Camilla are both mixed and both identify as black. Same here, but that's not accepted when I do it. But let Camilla do it and Obama do it, and it's okay. 45 has a long history of failed businesses, then ran to bankruptcy court, which is a USA benefit to start over. 45 is a user and a felon. Okay, but who better than to fix a bankrupt country than somebody who's been through so many bankruptcies? Okay, he's a felon. Have you seen how many felonies are in the Senate and in the House and the Congress? And he hasn't been convicted. That's all. That all got dismissed. Travel one. Yeah, you do care, Anissa. You do care. Because if you guys didn't care, you wouldn't make such a big deal about people's races. You may not care, but a lot of other people care. Trust me. But travel one, it's a system that was put by our nation for bankruptcy. So you can't fault him for using the same system that was built for us just because he utilizes it more than any other person. You can't hate on him for that. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that has ran to bankruptcy court. He ain't the only one. But why are we pointing him out? Okay, Mr. Bennett, based on the title, this is a complex subject, especially for people of Caribbean descent. But it's harder now to have a conversation of race, ethnicity, and identity, which is sad. And I agree with you, Mr. Bennett, because I think that people should just look at people for what they are. Who cares of their ethnicity and their color and where they come from? But it is just so important to people. And shout out to my girl. Just take heed to the message. Don't shoot the messenger. Would you let somebody manage your money who has sick bankruptcies? Yeah, I would, because look at him now. He's not bankrupt anymore, and he's still a billionaire. Why not? Would you let a doctor perform a surgery on you that you know was sued for malpractice and has made mistakes? Would you take your car to a mechanic who has made a mistake and you might not know about it? Would you go to a grocery store that mistakenly left expired food? Would you not go back to that grocery store? I mean, we're kind of like, I'm gonna flip everything. There are a lot of Chinese people who are Jamaican citizens and they call themselves Jamaican. It's the same one as someone who calls themselves American. Exactly. You got Spanish Jamaicans, you got Chinese Jamaicans. I mean, you got a lot of mixture. We all know that we are a melting pot. But my issue is that not one time, not one peep did we hear that she was black. Now, all of a sudden that she's running for vice president, I'm black and I'm proud. So we can just flip-flop whenever we want. That is just to get y'all votes. Don't you see that? I'm not telling you not to vote for her. What I'm telling you is to do your research. Don't vote for her because she's a woman. Don't vote for her because now she says she's black. Vote for the person that that agrees and is in line with more with your morals and your standards. And I'm not trusting it. I'm not, and I'm just not willing to take that chance. I'm not getting in that same car. We went nowhere. We just went in circles. We went absolutely nowhere. But I'm willing to take my chance with Trump. Afghanistan didn't mess with us for 18 months. Russia wasn't in war. There were no nuclear subs circling around Cuba. There was none of, he didn't shut off oil production like Joe Biden did. I'm not willing to go through that. I'm really not. I'm not willing to go. I made more money when Trump was in office. Now I walk out the grocery store with 4 bags and it's over $100 and didn't even buy no meat. It's like, really? You guys are willing? A lot of you guys are willing to take a chance again, another 4 years? Both blacks and Indians come to Jamaica, Trinidad, and Guyana for slavery and indentured servitude. They have a shared history, and many, when they come to the U.S., allied with black. Exactly. You don't think that there were Africans dropped off in the Dominican Republic, and we share the island of Haiti? I mean, but again, like Anissa said, I don't have to. Absolutely, hot sauce, you can come up. BMU, drop the link for me. I would appreciate it. And hot sauce, don't forget to, oh, well, you already came through my channel, so you can like it. Absolutely. I shouldn't have to explain myself either, Anissa, but that's how everybody is. They want to know. Am I qualified to talk about certain items? Am I qualified to talk about this? Latina for Trump 2020. Hey, I know that's right. I know that's right. And then do you guys realize that there's going to be a lot of countries around the world that are not even going to acknowledge her as the president of the United States because they don't acknowledge women in roles of leadership like that. Have you guys thought about that? And in the shape that this country we're in right now, do you think we're really ready for countries not to sit down with us because we have a female? Trust me, I'm a woman. I would love to see a woman be president. The pipeline was never open. You're pumping the most ever energy right now in American history. But we were producing our own oil, sir. We weren't. Trump did not want to be dependent on other countries for oil. He wants to make everything made in the USA. He wants other countries to be dependent on us. He don't like playing defense. He wants to be on the offense. And I like that strategy. I read that comment already, BMU. You still were I don't understand that comment, Anissa. We still were though what, hun? You know I love you, and we have awesome conversations. So you know I just like you because you're respectful and you don't be displaying sign language like a lot of people. Like I told you, I sincerely lost a friend today because he did not like the fact that I actually wrote down some of the texts and I said, oh, well, thank you for the context. I'm actually going to read this shit out loud, you know, on the show. All I know is that it became ugly and disrespectful just because I want to vote for who I want to vote for. Oh, we always have hard conversations like this. You know, we always come back and find each other. I said, nah, not this time. You didn't said something. You had reached a point of no return. And if anybody knows Scorpios, when we cut you off, we cut you off. We have a long fuse and we let a lot of shit slide. But when we get there, I was able to travel more often when Trump was president. I was able to fill my wine refrigerator. I know that's right, A-Team. Holla at that at Anissa. She the wine guru. Life was just it was better. I mean, COVID hit hard, but I really wasn't affected by COVID. I really wasn't. I worked a lot. I worked a lot during COVID, made a lot of money during COVID with my business and working. So yeah, go ahead and play the next video, BMU. Please and thank you. Catalia says, Trump unleashed Americans' oil and natural gas potential. For the first time in nearly 70 years, the United States has become the net energy exporter. Exactly. And now look at us. BMU, drop the link for hot sauce, please. I'm not manning the show, hot sauce. I am content creator on the BMU network on Monday nights. So he will have to drop the link. I don't know where he went. He probably snacking on something, eating dinner. I don't know where you at. Where you at, sir? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Poor Arpay, he couldn't get no control either. He's coming soon. It's coming. Yeah. We don't have control over here. We just working, boss. We just work
Vice
to the
President
poll.
Kamala Harris. Democratic candidate Vice President Kamala Harris claiming she became black for political reasons. Harris's father is black and her mother is Indian.
She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
What we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so, were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food, lots of rice and yogurt, potato curry, dal, lots of dal, idli.
Yes, Italy. That's a deep cut.
And she was everybody's favorite Hindu Indian prosecutor and attorney general and senator, and now she becomes black. But, you know, I met her daddy, fine gentleman, Professor Harris. And the problem with her being black is Professor Harris says he's Caucasian, mixed Irish and Hindu. He doesn't have any black ancestors, but his Irish ancestors owned a lot of slaves in Jamaica and had them to work on plantation. So if mama is on the birth certificate listed as a Caucasian, daddy says he's a Caucasian Hindu and has no black ancestors, how did she?
Let that sit there. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, you know, since, hey, Bolo, how are you? Thank you for coming. Don't forget to come to my channel and press the like button. I really do appreciate it, and blessings to you. Thank you for coming. BMU, can you drop the link? I got my guy Hot Sauce ready to spit that sauce out. Bolo, you know, you are always welcome. My embracers are always welcome. And again, I just want to say thank you for embracing me, the BMU family for embracing me, because I'm going to get to that 1K by November 7th, 2024. Okay. Hey, that's right by election time. So while you guys are voting for who you want to vote for, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Okay. I would really, really appreciate that. BMU, did you drop the link? Oh, Lord. Please make sure that you hit the like button. Da-da-da. Good evening. And thank you for all the moderators. You are just on point. We got some good moderators over here at BMU. They stay working. I be thinking, is this y'all job? Y'all need to get on the payroll, because y'all do a great job. And I just want to say thank you. I really, really, because the same moderators you see in here, you see at all our other shows as well. And I just want to say thank you again. I've gotten some subscribers from BMU's channel, Take Heed, Lost in Translation. We all a family, and we're trying to create a buffet so everybody can eat. But I got to get to that 1K so I can eat. BMU, I need the link. Now, don't mind. He's probably snacking on something back there. You know, just give him some time. He's there. Let me read some of these chats I got in my room. It says Camilla is human being. She has already explained her heritage. Why does Camilla have to explain? You don't have to explain your heritage, Grace. I mean, I know that, Travel. But is a lot of these people on these YouTube streets that question my heritage. And sometimes I entertain it, like, you know, and sometimes I don't. Okay, and then Braxton the Snake Fiend said, indentured servitude and chattel slavery are completely separate circumstances, by the way. America is so far behind other countries, have had female presidents and prime ministers. Men are not the ones who messed up everything and started wars. Hot Sauce, yes, I'm subscribed. I thank you, Hot Sauce. I appreciate it. If you drop the link, I'll come up. Oh, look at Braxton coming up. All this time, I ain't never seen you come up. Getting payroll for being a YouTube or Facebook moderate would be nice, right? Wouldn't it be nice? Trust me, if I start making money, I'm gonna make sure I take care of my people. You know, absolutely. Hot Sauce, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good, Embrace the Grace. How are you?
Oh, I feel so honored. Thank you for coming up here. I love that. And I love what you said the last time we were talking. We do get along and talk about it,
Yeah.
about the same things. But sometimes it's kind of hard for me to, and shout out to the Drip from the Drip Show. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to go up there because, it'll ruffle feathers. You know how that goes. So I just don't want that I don't want to bring that kind of heat to Drip, even though I feel safe over there. But sometimes, I just rather keep quiet.
No, I mean, if you want to say, you should definitely say what you want to say because people need to hear something different, right? Because honestly, the way things are, it's just not working out. It's just not working out for the community, and people just need to hear something different because you never know. Maybe you'll reach someone, right? You just never know who you'll reach and what kind of seed you will plant. But I just wanted to kind of come up here and say that uh the reason why Carmela identity is such a hot topic is because she comes to the black community saying she was black. We were because after Obama, we start asking for what's the black plan. She came with I'm a black person. Nobody asked her that. Nobody cared about that. Because truth be told is this. If we really going to make history, it needs to be from slave to president. Someone that was comes from a slave from America. That person lineage now became president of America. Outside of that, you can kind of miss me with the history of things, right? Because it is. I mean, yes, we're all black people, but speaking as a FBA or ADOS person, it's not going to really mean any because Obama soured that. It's not going to mean anything unless there was a black person that was a slave on American soil who lineage ended up president of the United States. Outside of that, you can kind of we can kind of not we don't care, right? We don't know what is the black agenda. And then on top of that, if you notice, Carmela really doesn't talk to black people outside of the Breakfast Club. She didn't go to the Black Journalists Association, but Trump did. She didn't meet with Ice Cube, but Trump did. Trump took Ice Cube's plan and put it in the platinum plan for black folks. Trump puts Americans first, which means that black people were in front when it comes to illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants weren't taking black and Caribbean jobs, right? When Trump was in office, right? No one was taking
Hmm.
our jobs, right? That's why we had money in our pocket. So when we're talking about Carmela and this racial identity, she came to the Breakfast Club. Joe Biden was like, if you don't vote for us, your ass ain't black. They started that.
But it's still the Dems. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
look
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
she brings up to represent the black woman, Meg the
Yeah.
Stallion. You
Yeah.
couldn't do you couldn't do better than that.
And I
You
don't know how black women are not offended by that.
No, they're not the modern woman. They think is girl power, feminism. And then what
Right.
people don't realize that as soon as Meg Stallion finished her performance, most of the people left. They only came there for the free
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah. Because I can't stand Michelle Obama, but that's who you would bring. Right? That if I'm Kamala Harris and I have respect for the black community, I'm bringing Michelle Obama. Right?
Absolutely. Somebody that has stature, somebody that's been there, somebody that's
Right.
well educated, well spoken, and
Right.
articulate. But you
Right.
bring Meg Stallion? Like,
Because I
come
mean,
on.
because Democrats have shown that Democrats have shown they're more racist than the Republicans, and they've shown how they really feel about black people. Right? They really show how
Exactly.
they feel about black people. Right? Black people like to party, like to twerk, like to eat fried chicken and malt liquor. with a little bit of
See, I can't say shit like that, hot sauce, because then I'll be considered racist. I can't say, but I love hot fried chicken. I carry a bottle of hot sauce in my purse just in case that restaurant don't have what I like. And I love red and grape Kool-Aid. I mean, it's just stupid, and we can't see through it. My main thing, hot sauce, is I just want people to make a better informed decision. And hold on, I gotta address some stuff here. Anissa says she'll be at the DNC. Anissa, she's supposed to be at the DNC because her husband was former president. So that's nothing special.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be there. She could have bought one of her own sorority sisters. Absolutely. Meg is no different from Amber Rose. Oh, but Amber Rose has done a 360. She changed her life. She became a better version of herself. Her speech was well delivered at the RNC. Go ahead, hot sauce.
And the thing again, right? Now look at the black woman that Trump chose. Trump chose a black woman who's an entrepreneur, owns several Chick-fil-A franchises, right? And she got up there and she spoke and she destroyed Kamala. But look at how Trump views black women, right, and black people at large, and look at how Kamala views black people, and she's black.
Absolutely. Braxton, go to BMU's channel and the link is there, honey. I don't have the link in my channel. You're welcome to come up. I mean, you've been rocking with me for a long time, and the fact that you're coming up here, I am absolutely honored. Guys, don't be scared to drop a cash app. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And then I got one. I'm not gonna buy Izzy's dope comments. Shout out to Izzy. Dope conversations deserve compensation. Mine is gonna be, the game is to be sold, not told. So drop the cash app, show me some love. I need a new laptop. I wanna level up. So, and shout out to Drip from the Drip Show. He has completely ramped my shit. As soon as he sends me one more thing, I'm gonna be showing all of that on my channel. So I'm leveling up. So thanks for coming. So what else? I mean, I am talking about how I don't think she's qualified to be president. I don't like the fact that she's trying to ponder on the fact now that she's she's black. What else can you say that will? And again, I'm not trying to change people's mind. I'm just trying to open people's eyes so they can make a better informed decision. Because I'm nobody to change your mind. What else can we throw in that pot?
Well, I mean, I think Kamala's going to win. I think we're going to look at, because I'm not here to tell you who you should vote for. You should vote for your best interest, whoever that is. But I'm going to say that she is going to win the electorate, and Trump is probably going to win the popular vote. But I mean, the reason why Kamala hasn't really earned my vote is because she doesn't have a plan at all. Actually, I don't know what she's running on. Like, I don't know what platform she's running on in general. She doesn't even have a plan for America. Right?
Exactly.
The last thing I saw Kamala do was she was in Zimbabwe asking them to start acknowledging homosexual marriages.
And she got kicked the fuck out.
Yeah.
So with all the things going on in America right now, you flew on Air Force One, threw out hundreds and thousands, millions of dollars of taxpayers' money to put that plane in the air to try to convince African countries to oblige to same-sex marriage. So you couldn't find nothing else to resolve in your own soil, but to try to bully other countries to our way of thinking.
Yeah.
And they literally put her ass out.
Yeah. But the reason why she's going to win is because America is supposed to be the bastion of progressiveness, right? And we're supposed to lead the way, right? Now we're looking around the world. There's so many female presidents or heads of states. Actually, America's behind, right? We got Mexico, we got Tanzania, we got several in Scandinavian countries, right? So America's a little bit left behind there. And this is one of the because people got to understand the presidency is really about foreign policy. Majority of the job is foreign policy. So America has to have a female president. Has to. So she's going to
Okay.
win the electorate. She's going to win the electorate.
Well, you never know, because there's going to be a lot of reds out there that's going to vote, even if they're in nursing homes, they walking
Yeah.
on
No,
one
no,
leg.
popular vote. It's gonna be like the Al Gore Bush thing, right? Where Al Gore won the popular vote, right? But George Bush Jr. won the electorate, so he got it. Trump is definitely going to win the popular vote, but the electorate is what's going to put Kamala in
Really
office.
hot sauce, because I really think that President Trump took it all on July 13, 2024, when the attempted assassination was put upon him. I think that is what really put him over the edge. And then that speech that he did at the RNC, I thought was absolutely strategically well
Hmm.
written. The way he delivered, I mean, I took communications in college and
Hmm.
honors. So the way, do you think that he uses his hands for a reason? That's all. And the way he speaks and to try to grab you in, the way he does this, the way he does this, the way once he says something and he repeats it in a lower voice, those are all strategically things that people do when they're giving a speech to catch your attention.
Right.
But people don't realize that. And the things that he's Trump is a man that says everything that we're all thinking of, but we don't have the balls to say it.
Right. Well, but the thing about it is, it's just that the world is moving in this direction, and Trump is not suited for that direction. And the people who really matter,
Mm-hmm.
it needs to go that direction. Because even with the assassination thing, right? That was a warning. That was a warning to Trump, like, okay, settle down. We chose who we want, right? That was a warning
Mm,
shot, right? That
mm,
wasn't. We weren't trying to. We just letting you know, right? Because in the scheme of things, right, Trump is worth $5 billion. Amongst billionaires, Trump is broke, right? Walton's 200 billion. Mars family, who owns like the M&Ms, M&M candies, right?
mm-hmm.
Owners of they're $156 billion. You walking in with five, right? You can sit
Yeah,
there, you can sit there,
you can sit
but
at
you
the
won't shut
table, but
up.
you need to be quiet. Yeah,
Right,
exactly. You
right,
need to shut.
right.
You,
Because Walmart, they walking in with 200 plus billion, right? Mars, Cargill, the guy Cargill, $62 billion, and they do all the meat supply. So not only do you have money, you have long generational money, you got power because the food you control the food people eat, right? So they're saying we're going left, right? Trump to us is rich as hell. Trump to them, sit your ass down somewhere.
yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, we got a super chat. Thank you, Mr. Greg Scotland. $10 super chat. Hey, Grace and Hot Sauce. How have both of you liked how black women are doing their best to bully blacks into going for Camilla, such we might not be able to count on the black men? Mm. What do you say on that one?
Oh, well, I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, look, at the end of the day, black people are in a gynocracy. What black women want, black men typically give, right? Black men always acquiesce to black women. And at the end of the day, right, if black men want some coochie, they're gonna vote for Kamala Harris.
So you're saying that the black men are just going to be led by the black woman because they're voting for
At
Camilla, they're going
most,
to vote.
right? Well, because you gotta understand, like these spaces, most black men are not in, right? Most black men, the average black man just wants to go to work, come home, and not try to fight with his girlfriend or wife. Most black men are on eggshells in their relationships. Let me just try to stay the fuck out her way so she ain't tripping, and just, now maybe they'll secretly, vote Trump and be like, yeah, I voted for Harris, but
Yeah, right. You're right. Who's that? I can't see who that is.
This big time. You want me to turn the camera on? How you
Oh, you
doing?
got some. I'm good. I'm good. You have a lot of background noise. With the mic.
You still here?
I can still hear you, but it's kind of. Why don't you fall off
About to
and come
come in
back
and come
in?
back.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Wife School Podcast, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for coming and always supporting me. I appreciate you. And don't forget to press the like button over on my side, and of course on this side. But you know what, Hot Sauce, you're right, because I've heard a lot. I'm here in Georgia, and I'm always talking to people, and there's a lot of black men that are not going to vote. I say I ain't voting for either of them, but that's a mistake too. And those are the conversations I try not to get involved, because when a man has his mind up, I'm not voting. I say, okay, since you don't vote, you don't get to talk about shit. Oh, my vote doesn't count. Yeah, it does. But if you don't vote, it counts even less. So I mean, a lot of the ancestors fought for the right to vote, and for us not to vote is kind of, to me, disrespectful. Am I wrong for feeling that way? Hot Sauce, you still there? Oh, I guess he dropped.
yeah, I'm here,
Okay.
I'm here. Now
Do you,
I'm gonna have to kind of disagree with you on that.
okay.
Uh, the ancestors were trying to get us the fuck out of America, right? They were trying to, right? You know what I mean? So that whole thing we fought for, like King and civil rights, yeah, but we're talking Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman, man, we were trying to get the fuck back out of here, right? So when it comes to not voting, I get it, right? Because at the end of the day, there's no person really is there for us. But I think what what we need to do is we need to start looking at the best practices of the Asian community and the small house community, because they don't vote either, but they put people in power, right? You don't need to necessarily vote to enforce your political views. What we need to do is we need to start getting our colleges like Howard, Morehouse, Spelman to start writing policies and plans for Black America, because that's what Harvard and Princeton does. They don't do it for white America, but they do it for just America. They'll have their white papers from Harvard. They'll have their white papers from Princeton, especially Georgetown, right? Because Georgetown is literally across the street from Capitol Hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so actually our universities has failed us, right? The Black community, the Howard, Spelman, Morehouse, they have failed us because there's Georgetown always pushing different policies and having their people intern and having their think tanks, right? Saying, okay, we should do this for America. But we don't we our universities need to be doing the same thing, right? Because I took a public policy course at Harvard, right? I graduated from
Okay.
the Kennedy School, right? And so that's why I'm saying this, because at the Kennedy School, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. They talk about what we need to do and what kind of plans we need to do to kind of influence change at the local and national government levels, right? That's what you learn at the Kennedy School. So and unfortunately, Howard, Morehouse, and Spelman don't do that, and they need to, right? Because that's the best and the brightest of HSBCUs.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
right, right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you?
Okay, man. I'm just making sure. I'm all right. How you doing today, my queen? You
Uh,
doing okay? I love
Um,
you. I love your boys too, man. They got the right
Thank you.
person. Like, yeah.
I appreciate that. So, what say you on everything that we're talking about and everything that's been being said here? What would you like to add on?
Well, I'm gonna strongly disagree with my man's. I am voting. You get what I'm saying? And it is a disgrace, to our ancestors and things like that, to say we not gonna vote. You get what I'm saying? That's just alone. Even if the vote don't count or whatever, but off the principle of loan, we should be, going out there voting. I still have a memo. She well and alive, and she tell me all the stories that they did go vote, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's too easy for us to not go vote. So that's why I vote. So and
But we'll
so
go stand at the
but
club for
okay.
4 hours to get in.
Come on
We'll
now.
stand
Come on now.
we'll stand in front
Come
of
on
Best
now.
Buy and wait
Come
two,
on
three
now.
hours for a
And
black
got
for
that
Black
new
Friday.
NCAA. Yeah. Got that new
Okay? Wh-
NCAA. You feel me? But you can't go vote. That don't
Exactly.
make sense.
And what I want to put out there, guys, the presidency is important, but what I need you guys to understand that it's voting for your locals,
Yeah.
government officials, your city, your county, your state. That's where the vote really matters because we're taking those people in our local community and putting them in Washington.
Right. Okay.
Everybody
Yes,
just
ma'am. Yes,
everybody
ma'am.
just thinks about the presidency. If nobody knows, you're gonna know now. The president is really just a puppet master. He is
Right.
just the face of America. It's the House and the Senate that control everything. Yes, he has the power to veto, and yes, he's the commander in chief. He has the power to press that button. But really, that's just the gist of it. Of the gist of it. How you doing, Smitty's Corner? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Love, always seeing you. So, like, I take like if we're not gonna vote, like I love the fact that you said that it is a disgrace. It's just so if we're gonna just vote for Camilla because she's black, then what's the difference between just picking something because it's blue or it's this? How about we just make an informative decision? Really look, because if somebody was to ask you, well, why are you voting for this person? You should be able to answer that question and articulate a thought and a process. People need to talk more. We spend all this time talking about dick and pussy and relationships. Why can't we talk about politics in a respectful manner and learn from each other? I learn a lot from Hot Sauce. This young man is smart as hell, and I'm old as hell. He's younger than me, and I learn a lot from him. We all can take heed and learning from each other. Shout out to my girl. But what else did you want to add on? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I had that thought and I had to get it out. You there? Okay, they'll be back. They'll be back. But with that being said, let's further dig deep into this. Why didn't somebody made that comment? Why didn't she go to the border instead of going to Africa to trying to convince them to agree to same-sex marriage? Why didn't she go to the border? Why didn't she try to see what's going on with the illegals?
Well, I
Why
mean,
is she not more important of taking care of issues in America, but you want to do a flight all the way to Africa to convince African leaders to agree to same-sex marriage?
because that's the role of the presidency, right? The role of the president is foreign policy. So and then they're opening the borders, right? They're opening the borders, and you're seeing the crime increase. You're seeing what happens when the borders are open. You're seeing the turmoil that's happening in New York City and Texas and around
And
the
and
country.
and I just want to put this out. Let me tell you, I have nothing against other people from other countries coming here, because my dad's parents came from Sicily to Ellis Island, and they were immigrants. But you know what? They did it the right way.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
just like Trump said, we don't mind illegal immigrants, but you're gonna walk in with your documents and you're gonna be
yeah,
legal. But to turn
yes,
around and allow illegal immigrants in here with no papers, give them housing, give them food, give them education, give them a place to. No, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Hold
man.
on, Miss
Come
Lady. I'm
on.
back. I'm back. I'm
Y-
about to
y-
and,
cook
and
with you.
see and see
I'm
and
about to
see
cook
and see.
with you.
This
Hold
is the
on. Hold
thing.
on. Let me talk.
I
I'm
just
talking
want to
with
say
you.
this one thing really
Okay. Go
quickly.
ahead. Go. I'm going after you.
This see if Carmela was really black, how are you as a black person going to give semi reparations to immigrants over your own people?
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Right?
Hot sauce.
How you gonna give semi reparations, free education, free room and board, money, no, don't have to pay taxes to immigrants that are literally fresh off the boat. But your own people, right? That because you say you're black, your own people have been fighting since what, 1870, and we ain't get shit yet.
Yeah, let me rock with you.
Go
Okay.
ahead. I'm gonna put my mic.
Tell me
I
how you
digress.
rock.
My mic is
Yeah, yeah. Let me rock with you. You say use for women's use a women advocate. Use for women, right?
no.
But
Are you saying about me or you
oh
saying
no
in
no no no,
general?
not you, baby. We talking about Kamala. You good.
Okay.
You sit back, mama.
Okay.
I got you. You good. You good
Okay.
over here. Okay. Look, you say use for women. You supposed to be policy for women and this and that and the rights and things like that. But you trying to give people that's not even biological women the same rights as biological women.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. I got 2 daughters. That's the only reason why I'm beefing on Kamala right now. She's for this alphabet thing. I don't understand, and I'm not for it. Okay, and I'm not scared to say it. You know, a lot of people, especially black men right now, older black men. You know, because I'm just 30, which they say I'm old. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I am. But it's a lot of them that's over me, man. They scared to say something. You know, they scared to really look at the facts and really just expose it and let it be known this is what they're talking about. Forget skin, we're talking about policy and things like that, correct? And her
Yes.
policy is not the right policy for no type of family, black, blue, brown, Hispanic, Puerto Rican. You get what I'm saying? To piggyback on what you were saying, my queen, it ain't nowhere in the world that we can go right now, because it sounds like you from New York, that
Yep.
me and my little country self from Texas, right? We can't just go to Russia and then set shop.
You're
We
right.
can't go to South America, Africa, and go set shop. No, you're gonna
You
have to
damn
go
sure
through some
can.
things. You get what I'm
You
saying?
damn
You're gonna have
sure
to
can.
get citizenship. You're gonna have to pay taxes. You're gonna have to go through certain documentation to be a citizen here. It needs to be the same as the land of the free. That's just what it is. You know,
Thank you.
it's common sense. I'm for America, people. When we say make America great again, that's what I'm talking about. For the American people, fam. Get all that we going back to slavery. We not going back to slavery. They not trying to do that no more. They not trying to fuck with us like that. Okay? Come on, bro. Let's be serious, all right? So like let's be Americans and let's fight for America, okay? Because other people over here coming over here and don't give a fuck about what's going on in America, bro. I don't know how true it is, and I'm gonna land my plane, okay? I don't know how true it is, but I heard from all the illegals that's been coming over here in the past probably 3 to 5 years. They didn't send 10 million to 20 million dollars back to Mexico. Y'all think this is a game, people? Y'all think this shit just what? Come on, people.
Well, they're not Mexican though. The immigrants are coming through. They're not Mexican. They're going through
However,
Mexico.
I need
But
no
yeah,
representation without taxation. That's what it
yeah,
is, man.
because
So
I
I
know
seen
Mexico's
that
that's
about
before
right.
you try to send that anywhere. This is the game.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying, OG? That's all I'm saying.
yeah, because
You got it.
Mexico's about to be rich. So
Who's
if you're
about to be rich?
American, Mexico. If you're American, you might want to take your ass to Mexico.
Oh,
Actually,
I already looked in. I already looked into that. I'm not even lying to you. I looked into that. One paycheck will pay 4 months of rent over there for me.
yeah,
One,
Mexico. Yeah,
one.
Mexico's about to explode because they got all that Chinese investment over there right now. Jobs are like just there's gonna be so many jobs and stuff
I
like
speak
that,
fluent
and it's the
Spanish.
portal.
I read
Yeah,
and write Spanish, speak fluent Spanish. I will fit in like a glove in there. I just don't eat a
great,
lot of
great,
Mexican food like
But
that.
I know
But
one thing you gonna
great,
do though. You
great
gonna get the right
healthcare.
paperwork.
Yeah, yeah, that's
absolutely.
true.
Okay,
That's
that's
true.
all we saying right now, people.
That's true. Yeah, like
Absolutely.
That's how we saying.
Look,
You can go anywhere in the world. You got free will, but you got to get that right paperwork. And if we got to get the right paperwork in Mexico, baby girl, you're gonna have to get right paperwork in America.
I'll
Yeah.
just say this, right? We can say we African all day, every day. You are not going to any African country and just go show up and be like, okay, I'm good. Nope. They gonna look at your visa, and when those 30 or 60 days are up, they're gonna say thank you, get on your plane, and get the fuck out of here. Right?
You don't get to stay here.
Right, and that's any African country, and I've been to several, but I do want to highlight this because I do have my problems with Trump. I do absolutely have my problems with Trump, but when it comes to Kamala Harris, she has not lived up to her promise. Right? She talks about freedom, right? But it was her and Biden that said, "Hey, if you don't take the vaccine, you can't leave your house, you can't go to school, you lose your job."
You can't
Right?
work.
She took away. They literally took away medical freedoms from you. They literally took away medical freedoms. Then I don't know what the hell black women are talking about who are voting for her. The one of the ways that black women get into higher education is through sports. Now she's telling y'all, like, hey, she's telling y'all, she's like, hey, uh, women are whatever you feel at the moment. So guess what, moms?
Break it
When your
down, baby.
daughter is playing, guess what, moms? When your daughters are trying out for that basketball scholarship, you're gonna have that 6'9", 6'10" dude, 250 pound with a wig on, competing for that same spot.
Exactly. Now imagine if LeBron James started going playing for the WNBA. Do you think that would fly over good with the ladies?
Well,
You
I
get
mean,
what I'm saying? He's not even trying to be feminine. It's just a whole. I don't understand what's going on, people. I'm sorry. Did I go out? I'm back.
We know what's going on.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah,
agenda.
mama, am I
It's
crazy right now? Is it just
no,
me or
no, absolutely not. The thing is that your eyes are wide open and you're so shocked that other people are not seeing it. God forbid I have a little granddaughter and I walk into the bathroom and there's a grown ass man sitting in that bathroom. Okay? Just like that
yeah?
woman reported that man in the gym bathroom when there was a little girl in there. There's just some things that we need to put a stop to.
There's
Whenever
a
the lady
swimmer.
goes to the men's bathroom, nothing
There's
happens
a
to him.
swimmer.
And hey, Miss Embracer Grace, I'm finally on here as Braxton.
Thank you, Braxton. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. What say you? And then we'll let everybody else circle back and talk about it. I've never seen you come up. And by the way, guys, I've already lost a subscriber. I see BMU probably lost a one or two, but I don't care. That's okay. The fact that you unsubscribe to my channel because you don't agree with my views just shows how petty and immature you are. And you never really was a true embracer. So whoever's not true to me, then you can go ahead and unsubscribe. My real embracers will stick with me through thick and thin. But go ahead, Braxton. I just had to put that out there because I just saw my subscribers. I'm like, wow. But go ahead, hon.
Oh, okay, well, I guess they're just too bad for them. But anyways, but yeah, but real quick, so y'all come back to what y'all were talking about. My take on it is that well, finally, a handful, majority of Black Americans is waking up politically. They're no longer going for the yoke doke, symbolisms, and air quotes and false promises and empty bags and stuff like so finally that's some progress of change, thankfully. Thankfully. But so the whole shaming tactics, of vote how your mother vote, or Black people vote blue, and if you don't vote for me, you're not Black, and this and that. So those days are over and gone, because the first time I voted red, it was back in November 2019. So yes, I voted red for the first time I voted for Trump, and I loved it. And yeah, but I think so far the best thing I was told is that if you're Black and vote Republican, you don't need to be voting at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and I was told,
crazy.
yeah, and I was told that by a family member who does not have her right mind whenever she wants to. But yeah, and my thing is when it comes to subjects like the Second Amendment, now in particular, black people, black Americans, I'm talking about FBA. Now, FBAs are the only group of black people in the world on the planet who can protect ourselves, but yet a lot of them will still go to the polls and vote against one of their best interests, and that is that. Because my thing is, if you talk about white supremacy, white people are a threat, this and this and this and this and that, they're coming for us. Okay, so why in the world are you going to go and vote away your freaking gun rights? Because on that end, the white people who are like that, they got their stuff, they're locked and loaded, so they're ready to go out and go for you and get you and get rid of you and call it a day.
Hmm.
Excuse me, call it a day. I said, so if they're so, I think it's called being homosexual. Then why in the world are Black Americans not as homosexual due to the dark history we have in this nation and still do to right now as we speak? I said, it's just baffling, it's mind-boggling to me.
It is. It absolutely is. And by the way, I am a strong supporter of Amendment 2 because you're going to, at the end of the day, you have to be able to protect your family. If God forbid 911 is not there, or they defund the police or something like this, who's going to
Yeah,
take care of your family?
This was 4 years ago during all the riots and the protests. Now, it was a guy. I think it was a white guy. I heard a story. It was a white guy. He called his local police station or sheriff station, right? And
Hmm.
and the guy who picked the phone and answered him, he told him this: "Do what you got to do," and then hung up. So let there be a blatant message right there.
Wow, that's crazy. So I see that there's three of us in here. You guys are welcome to cam up. It's okay. But if you want to stay audio, that's okay too. So I have Hot Sauce, I have Braxton, and where's my guy from Texas? You still here?
Oh yeah, I'm good, Mama. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm back in the hive.
Okay, good. So, and I know I said this before, but how is our military down 500 personnel? That's what you see. That's why they enacted a bill to do a draft now.
Nah, for real.
Because they can't get
Yeah,
nobody to
it's real.
sign up to go to
Yeah,
the
it's real now.
military.
Well,
but
especially
all
men. I
that,
said,
but all
men
that's
are not going to go out and give their lives for nothing if they're not going to get nothing in return for it.
but that's
But
all in the play of what's just going on. We not Americans no more, man. You know,
you guys
that's
heard
the
a new
biggest
world
thing.
order, right? That is the ultimate
Right,
agenda.
right.
The first
We're
time I
not
heard of a new
Americans no
order was
more.
back in 2014.
Cause when we was Americans, yeah, we had our things going on for us, racially. But when it came down to us coming together as America against another country, things like that, bro, it was understood, fam. I thought that was understood. You get what I'm saying?
Biden left $85 million
Come on, mom.
worth of weapons in
Talk about it.
Afghanistan.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like,
Now,
Yeah,
who Travel
but at
once
least
said
the
Grace will come
helicopters.
around. Not this
Well, at least the
election, not
helicopters don't work.
right.
and two, and
Yeah,
two,
yeah. At least the helicopters
as
don't
much
work. At least.
Uh-huh. Look, and as much that we want to say, brothers, I don't think a lot of I do think a lot of black men is gonna vote the other way. I don't think they about to be on this um I'm voting my woman way. I don't think so, brother. I'm telling
No,
you.
I'm gonna.
No, that's over
And
with.
for
That
the
is
men, and
gone.
look, let
That
me
is
just say
gone.
this, and then for the men that are married, you get what I'm saying, and they married to black women, bro, they gonna go the way they husband going. I'm telling y'all, man.
No, 70%. I promise you, 70%. 70% of black men are going to vote them. 30, maybe 35% are going to vote Trump. And black men will be the whipping board
And
the
and
day after when they didn't get 100% of the
and
black vote.
and
I
that's what I'm
promise you.
saying. And that's what I'm saying.
And also,
My parlay
the
ticket,
immigrant vote.
I'm going under. I'm telling you, money, and that hell gonna bang for me. And I'm gonna break some money with
70%,
my girl right here.
70%,
Break Grace. You hear me?
'Know
70%.
that's right.
I
No,
don't care. I'm
because there's
single right now.
two reasons why. Two reasons why. Because 70% are going to vote for Kamala. Number one, because most people still on the Dem train. Number two, Trump policy on police is going to stop some people from voting for Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he kind of messed himself up right there with that one. I don't agree
This all I'm saying right now.
with him on that one.
This the only thing that's getting, and this is the determining factor for black men out here. I'm telling you, bro, listen to me. It's Trump is against the alphabets and Kamala is for it, bro. And for the black men that have family and have daughters and that's married, I'm telling you, brother, it's a lot of us than what you think. We probably don't say too much and we probably don't do too much, but we gonna vote solidly. Trust me, fam.
Yeah, but you
I'm
gotta
telling you,
understand,
brother.
Trump has the plan that says that police get immunity no matter what. A lot of black men are not going to be down for that. So I'm telling you, it's going to be like
I'm saying, though,
25, 30,
I would say straight up, I vote
with the
Trump even though
immunity
I
thing,
want my
with the
son
immunity thing, but
fired.
look, with the immunity thing, bro, it's and I probably saying the wrong country, brother. You know, just work with me. You get
That's
me?
okay. Speak your.
But when it
You have
comes
another
down to
southerner
that,
right
my
here. It's
brother,
all good.
yeah. But when it comes down to that, brother, I'm telling you, that don't really have nothing to do with us, bro. If you stay out the police way, what they got to do with you? But this
no,
alphabet
no.
community stuff, bro, is gonna affect you way more than some immunity, fam. Come on, people.
Because I know
That's
no
the very
because
last thing I'm thinking about.
most black men
That's
don't
what
have
I'm
family.
saying. I won't even be in the police way. You get what I'm saying?
And I
But you
had
got
a police officer, my boy Trey,
I'm
last
in this
week.
for
And your guys are right. Why are you putting yourself out there? Why are you even calling them? It's like,
Trump put out stuff
I'm in as far as the
everywhere.
alphabet community goes. I'm not thinking about this. The
Right.
main thing is what
Trump
he
put out
said about
what was
giving the
Trump
police
start out put
the immunity.
stop and frisk, where the police can literally just come and grab you for no reason. Like, look, I like a lot of stuff that Trump does, but I'm telling you, one of the things that's going to hurt Trump in the poll, because I'm saying this, Trump is going to win the popular vote, but one of the things that hurts him amongst black men is his stance on police.
I give you that.
Right?
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Just like you'll give me the Kamala, policy with
Yeah.
the alphabet. I'll give you that for sure. You get
Oh,
what I'm saying? But I'm just
and
saying
does anybody
it's
else
gonna be
know
under.
that?
I don't think it's gonna be.
And
Go
does
ahead.
anybody else know about Obama about his time during the time when he was in office? He helped mobilize the police force. Does anybody
yeah,
else know that? Okay.
Yeah, I
yeah.
Yeah.
know. Yeah, and I
But
ain't even
again,
looking to one policy he gained. I just wanted to vote because Mama said
yeah,
he was the first black president, and I should have
yeah.
known.
So
I
like
said
I didn't
never
vote for him the
again.
second
Goddamn.
time. I didn't vote
And
for
that's
Obama
been
the
another
second time.
problem right there, Mama's vote, due to the black community being in the matriarchal state for the past, 50, 60 plus years, about to be for the past, 70 years. It's just a lot to go into that. And if I do, I'll be ranting on and on.
Well, that was Obama. You get what I'm saying? I ain't vote for Biden, and now I'm about to do my boy with Trump. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, okay. Well, when I was old enough to vote, I was voting for who I was told to vote for. I didn't do no background research,
nah, for
didn't
sure.
check in the
Nah, I
policies
give
or
you that for
nothing.
sure. Yeah, nah,
So,
for sure.
so yes,
Yeah.
so it
Especially
wasn't until,
like
like I
say for
said,
instance,
5
like my
years
little
ago.
brother, he 19. You get what I'm saying? Can
Okay.
he vote right now?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can vote. At
Okay, so
18, he can vote.
right, so little bro probably just go vote Kamala because Mama trying to vote Kamala, and Mama only voting Kamala
Right.
because she black. I was gonna let y'all just keep it all the black vote. And
But that's
And
the
they want to
purpose
keep
of
their
this
strong and
show.
independent
when I
benefits.
be in there, boy, you should see, boy. I say, Mom, we really trying to make America great again. And he's like, yo, just get out my house with all that. I'm like,
You
I'm just
did
trying to
that
let you
just to
know,
start something.
they
I'm
really
gonna
don't
bring
like
up,
it, brother.
guys. I'm gonna bring up one point that a good friend of mine brought up today. She was like, if he didn't incite what happened on January 6th, I might have voted for him. And let me speak on what I think about that. First of all, I don't condone violence. Okay, but if you think about it, they did have every right to do that. It's just how they did it, because when the people's not happy with the government, you have a right to protest and do what you got to do. But I don't condone the violence part of it. You could have marched on the lawn. You could have done a lot of things.
Right.
Did he incite it? He probably put the flame underneath. But
Right.
again, we as Americans have a right to
Right.
fight our own government that we don't like. So they didn't really do anything wrong. It's how they went about it that was wrong.
Mm-hmm. And the
Well,
people
The
that's
I
behind
tone was
it.
completely
Okay, go ahead,
different
bro.
too.
no, but I mean, he's a sitting president, man. I don't know. I don't know if that was the professional thing to do as a sitting
Not,
president.
you're right, not the way they did it,
You know,
but they could
we all
have,
getting our feelings.
they just went too far with it. And I'm glad that they were arrests. People died, people got hurt. That's not the way
Like
to get
Ashley
the
Babbitt, who
attention.
should have complied.
But again, we all know that they were of the other race and they tend to do whatever the hell they want. And if that was
Yeah,
us, the melanated community, we wouldn't
we
even made it past the gate.
Right.
man,
No,
You
that's
would have been
that
carried
man,
out
there
of
was
custody,
50 babies
carried out in the
dead.
bag or on the stretcher.
and just like you
Yep.
said, as the people, you have the right to do that. That's why, even though they didn't,
But
it
with
wasn't
a
right
lot
for
of
them
them,
to do
they
what they
feel
was
they were
doing
the
back
ones
in
who
the day.
actually had a right. It's the thing.
But that's why back in the day, they'll come snatch your ass about the crib. You know what I'm saying? And if you did
Hmm.
something wrong or whatever, because the people have the right to hold justice, bro. You get what I'm saying? And they
Not
really
just in the
understand.
manner that they did it, that they
Right,
just went
right,
they went about it the wrong
the
way,
wrong
but
way.
because
Right.
they're of the
Literally,
other race,
they would have
they're
been there as it is. Yeah, like
Yeah,
they
I
literally
wanna I
went
wanna say this
into
because
the
I
place
need to
as
leave
if they
quickly.
owned it. So yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead,
need
hot
to say
sauce.
this really quickly because I need to head out because I gotta
Okay.
work soon. But it was first. I love talking with you as always. It was great. Please don't be a stranger at
Thank
the
you.
Drip Show.
I won't. No, I'm
As
coming
always,
through.
yeah. But I mean, come up anytime. It's a safe space. But I just want to say this really quickly. When it comes to Kamala Harris, she let it known that she has no problem taking away your rights, whether it's your medical rights, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
the abuse of the criminal justice system that she uses,
yeah, gun right.
or she has no problem putting your children at harm when it comes to the alternative lifestyle. So this election is really tough because you have that, and then you have Trump, where he's good on a lot of things, but when it comes to the stop and frisk, police immunity, you know what I mean? That's a problem for black men. That's a problem. So I mean, we're really in a pickle. I mean, I'm not going to say who to vote for because that's everybody's individual
Mm-hmm.
decision. I'm not sure I'm definitely not voting for Kamala, but I mean, I don't know if I'm going to vote independent or
Mm-hmm.
Trump. I don't know either, but because Trump is kind of bad for business abroad, and I'm abroad, so I mean, I like him a lot, but but I want to say this, right? Um, Iran is now attacking Israel. We're going to go to war, like probably within the next couple months, couple weeks. We're gonna be in war. And here's the thing. Because I wanted to touch the military point. The reason why military enrollment is so low because marriages are low. When men do not get benefits in society, they're not going to sacrifice their lives for society.
Say
The
that again. Say that again, brother.
America,
Yep,
I'm going to say
and you already
America has demonized masculinity
Mm-hmm.
and makes it a crime to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're like a week or two away from wartime. We're already sending planes and jets over to the Middle East right now, right? We're already over there. The time you need masculinity, America's saying that it's wrong and you're a criminal.
Mm.
So
yep. And this country is
there's a
in no
there's a
position to be
there's
at
a
war.
there's a lot that we have to think about. Now, I'm not like I'm a conspiracy theory at heart, and
Me
I'm
too.
I'm saying I'm saying this. America ain't coming out of this one on top. It's just
Yeah.
not.
Hot sauce. That's why I stay close to military personnel and put law enforcement. And one military guy told me, Grace, make sure you got your passport on deck and a bug out bag and some cash on you, because when it hits the fan, you want to be ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Right, and I want to say
It about
this.
to hit the fan for real, man.
I'm gonna land my plane here. I'm gonna land my plane here because the thing about it is, the people, the 18 to 21-year-olds that went to Vietnam didn't have fingernail polish on their hands. The 18 to 21-year-olds that went to Vietnam, they don't have no skinny jeans on.
They wouldn't talk about there's no pronouns either.
Because that's, the young went to war, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 18 to 21, right, were masculine men that did what they needed to do and then come home and got married or were married, and people appreciate them. 18 to 21 masculine men are not appreciated at all now. So you're going to think that,
and even if they came from single mother households, they would still talk to be men.
21-year-olds coming from single mother households, that's including white people too, with nail polish and skinny jeans. You gonna tell me we went in that? Over there, where we're in the Middle East, where their men are still men?
At least they're gonna have to find it some way, or they're gonna have to cut them shits off.
Hot sauce, I don't know if you know this, but do you know that the military now has stress cards? Yeah. That when your sergeant is talking you too harsh, you can pull out a stress card. So what are you gonna do? Pull out a stress card when you step on a fucking mine? And it's I mean it's this crap that everybody deserves a trophy.
I mean, I just want to say this real quickly.
Go ahead, hot sauce.
I have 3 questions. How many how many Iranian soldiers have a stress card? How many Iranian soldiers 18 to 21 wearing fingernail polish? How many Iranian soldiers are wearing skinny jeans?
Bro, and look, fam.
None.
Their stress card might be their Quran.
Look, fam. And this is what I'm saying. I really, it's not that I don't care about a lot of things, but certain things in life you can really work around and still get to your goal where you need in life, and the ultimate goal for the ultimate of humanity. You get what I'm saying? And I'm always talking about Americans. But when I seen that agenda start coming, man, I used to always say to the people, my mama, whoever, because to them they're living their lives. You get what I'm saying? Okay, big.
Until it started affecting your life.
Right. But I'm always told them, kids, I said,
that's the issue.
And they used to always think I was extreme, but I used to always say, what if a war breaks out and you don't have no men?
I guess we're going to have to fight.
Like, now look at us.
They got it so reversed. They got it so reversed.
It's either barbecue or mildew. And right now, like my brother say, hot sauce, I wish I had some noodles. You get what I'm saying? So hey, keep cooking, baby. Like
when guys have no aggression in them, that's when the threat starts. So your guys have to have a level of aggression in them, or else you're just done for.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I don't know if you guys know about this too. There's a law that was passed where in New York City, the government can come and take your child with no questions asked. No questions asked.
Check this out.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that, and that happened during the Biden administration. We don't talk about that. So guys, that's why again, this show is not to convince which way to go. This show is really to show you things and do your research, learn, because there's a lot of things that happened during this administration that are still kept on the low. See, Trump can't hold water. That's why he talks so damn much, talking about on his speech. Nobody ever talks about that's how he says it. Nobody ever talks about the nuclear subs circling around Cuba.
Yeah.
Do you know that's only 90 miles from the southern tip of Key West in Florida? Right. Our guys won't have time to get up in the air to intercept those. That's why we put up with Cuba. We eat they shit.
Come on, man.
Because we know we can't get up there. Yeah, we got Guantanamo Bay, but by then it still would be too late.
Yep. They done already got theirs off. They got it
Eight,
rocking now. You hear me? God.
Biden left $85 million worth of weapons in Afghanistan. Who you think they're using right now to fight?
In the
Why can't we?
in the
And he left a lot of American families behind.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
we don't want to
allies.
talk about that.
Talk about it.
You know,
This is what I'm trying to say,
US
guys.
is
It's the
in the US is
lesser of
something
the
like
two
what
evils.
$60 trillion.
And that's the best way to say it, Grace. It's the lesser of the two evils. You got me two evil people. People trying to make it seem like uh Trump, everything that I got with Trump, I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't, fam. But it's pick your poison. You gonna die anyway. How you
Hmm.
gonna die? Fast or slow?
I want it quick. I
Come
want to
on
meet
now.
my maker quick. I'm not trying
So
to die slow.
so
I want it
so
quick.
so
I'm not
that's
going
what
for
I'm
good or
saying.
evil,
So we
evil or
gotta
good. I'm going for power. That's what I'm going for, straight up power.
push out. So we gotta just be smart as the Americans, man, and we gotta do what's best for us because we not in
Nobody gives a
them.
shit about us.
Right. We not in them. We not in them 40s, 50s, and 60s and 30s. We ain't in there no more. Other countries they done built up their shit too. How
Yeah.
you'd have had that. You'd have been that bully. You was probably bigger than everybody because you was just bigger than that
And now you
grade.
done
So
been
you
to
was
the
bigger than
gym,
everybody.
worked out,
Now,
took
now,
your
now,
protein shake.
now you in 12th grade and that little dude you was bullying on, he in
Never
12th
skip
grade
leg day.
now he looking at you in your eyes. You get what I'm saying? Just like you say, Grace. Hit that gym looking nice now. Now all that bullying and shit, you gonna have to come see that
Mm-hmm.
again. And what
Mm-hmm.
you gonna do? Oh damn, 12th grade, you got fingernail polish? And you used to bully me
Along with
back in
having inner
elementary? Oh yeah,
retribution.
I'm about to whoop on you. You hear me? Yo, that's how it's gonna happen. This is the way of life. And if Americans don't wake up, all this will be gone.
Along with having
Um,
an inner conflict, because this country has done bad to its own self too.
Absolutely. We're our own worst enemies sometimes. And look, I'm going to bring in one more thing because it's important. There was prayer done at the Republican National Democrat. God was brought in a lot. And I get it. He's pulling on our heartstrings. He had the uniform of the fire chief that passed away, saving his family. But you know what? I didn't see nobody else praying. I didn't see nobody else bringing God. He said it that attempt assassination took him to a whole nother level and appreciates God more. And even if it is a lie, okay, maybe he's just doing it to win us over. But
Whatever.
at least there was prayer done.
Come
When
on
was
now.
the last time you saw
When was
God
that guy who lost
injected
his
in
life was
anything?
Come
really an
on now.
actor?
He trying to bring you remember standing up in elementary saying a pledge of allegiance to the Texas flag? You do you remember saying having some type of goddamn dignity about where you
Mm.
came from, people? It's not that no more, and we got to get back to that.
We
No,
scared to say we Americans because we're targets.
no women,
Well, I'm not.
not you, Grace. You give them some talking about the world. No women. We ain't talking about Papa. Everybody, Papa was beating on they Mimo. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yes, it was some that was happening, but goddamn, everybody was getting beat on. Nah, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We talking about working together. Black Wall Street. Building things. You get what I'm saying? One in North Carolina, Jamestown. We talking about working together as families, as man, woman, God. Well, I'm sorry, God, man, woman, and then children.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And then building this as a community. Okay, yeah, the community used to raise our kids, but the community was made up of married people. No, it wasn't no single baby daddy. It wasn't no single baby mama. It wasn't none of that. We was married. We
And
was
the black
together.
marriage rate and the marriage rates among black people was much higher back then,
That
higher than white people's.
money was rolling, y'all. I'm telling you. And just like I say, I have a meme that's still alive. I love her so much. And she'll
Aw.
tell me about them 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. She lived all that, bro. And she'll tell me,
You're lucky.
fam,
I
the, the,
wish I
the, the
still had
real
mine.
stories of what y'all talking about. And one thing I knew for sure, she have a house. She was married to my papa. You get what I'm saying? They got a house. She kept a new Cadillac, his and hers. She kept the newest, the Gucci linen coats and drapes and gowns and rings and watches, whatever she needed, bro. But it was all together. It was about a man and a woman. We have 13, 14 brothers and sisters. All of them was married. Okay? So come on, people. Like we gotta get it together, okay? Everybody else in race know what's going on except us. We gotta get it together.
Why?
We got to.
Why is that? I think we have
Jeez.
some. I see
Well, I'll say
some
they
more
know,
people.
but they just don't care.
True, true. I see some more people up here. Hi guys. Who's here? Because I can't see it. It's audio only. Who just walked in the door?
The Amani Green Beans.
Oh, green beans. Don't come fussing with me like you do with Take Heed in the morning time, because y'all are funny in the morning. Y'all like
Yeah, that
brother and
shit.
sister fighting.
Yeah, that shit be funny as hell. She be having me rolling sometimes. Just her
Yo, I be
mannerisms and
mad that
shit.
I have to work. Usually
Yeah,
I start at 10, but I gotta log in by 10:15 because they give us 15 minutes to get all our systems up. So I'm up
yeah,
by, and I'd be like, damn, I want to change
yeah,
my work schedule just to be there. But y'all are funny. What you got to
yeah.
say, green beans?
Take heed. Remind me of like certain family members and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like one of them cousins or like aunties or sisters. I don't have any sisters, but one of your cousins, y'all be messing with each other all the time and snapping on each other. Go from head to
Mm-hmm.
go from head to toe every time you see each other or something. But yeah, so I was trying to get in earlier. Y'all was talking about being around military and if everything does go down,
Mm-hmm.
the passport will be a null and void
Yeah.
because
If you can,
everything is
if you
gonna
can
be
get out in time.
yeah. But you got to know that ahead of time, and then the way things is trending, your passport they not gonna want an American in their land. So
Mm.
so it's kind of best that you. I don't think it's either one or two things. I don't know. It depends on the block you live on. If everybody's gonna be cool, then everybody can be cool on that block. But depends on where you living at within the country. If you live in the Northeast and all that, you might want to get out and get into the Midwest some kind of way. And driving won't be a thing. You won't be able to do that. You're gonna have to be on foot. And you might have to have yourself, maybe a few people that you know of that's with you around your town that you are with all the time, that you go to the house, y'all eat over
Mm-hmm.
there. So one is somebody's gonna have to have a handgun, somebody's gonna have to carry the rifle, somebody's gonna have to carry the shotgun.
Oh, but wait, the woman choose the bear. So
Huh?
is the bear gonna be there too?
Come on, talk
No,
about it, man.
we
Put me
I
gon'
on
will
the
get. I will
spot
lure.
right
I
now.
will take them to the bear. I will lure them
I
to
mean,
the bear.
I'm just asking, is the bear gonna be there too, protecting the women and children that they chose over a man?
oh
Because
well shit.
I'm just saying.
Me me and my sons me and my
Let the
sons we
wild
gon'
have them. I don't
me
care.
and my sons we gonna be wearing some bear. That's what the hell we gonna be doing.
I know that's
Nah,
right.
for
Listen, I
real.
will call the bears to come get them. Shoot.
But look, Grace, man, I love you. This is my first time up. I had a great time with you. I gotta get in the shower. If you still
All
here,
right,
I'm gonna come back.
and it's all good. We're wrapping up now because I'm trying to keep it under 2 hours. So just give me your
Okay.
final thoughts, land your
Oh,
thoughts and everything, and thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and you're welcome anytime.
oh,
Okay?
yes, man. Yes, man. And just like I said, I love your show. I'm gonna be back more and more
Thank you.
often. Support you and everything, love.
Absolutely.
So,
As soon
so,
as I get
uh,
1K, I'll start
oh
getting
yeah, we there. We
monetized.
almost there. I'm about to go subscribe to you. We're gonna get there soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead,
But,
land your
but
thoughts.
gotcha. I know that we make light of it and we make fun of it and things like that, people. But truly, we gotta come together, man. We gotta come together as Americans and we're gonna have to do the right thing because if we don't, we're gonna land ourselves in somewhere that we don't wanna be in. Okay? And just like my boys say, I know it sounds scary, but that's exactly how it's gonna get down if it go down like that. Okay? So um it won't be the end, but hey, it'll just be a new beginning. That's how it's gonna go. So we got to get out there. We got to vote however you need to be, from the top all the way to the bottom. I love everybody on the panel, man. I'm gonna see y'all soon. This big West out, and be safe, Grace. Okay.
You too, my dear. And
Okay.
again, thank you for coming.
All right, man.
Go ahead. BMU, do I have any more videos to show? I don't know if you're still there. You eating something, but I think it was 3 videos. Do I have one more video to show? Hello? Okay, so be that as it may, whenever he comes back, hold on, I got a little chat. Nope, it won't play. Okay, no worries. It's okay. We got our thoughts and feelings and what we wanted to get out. I'm not gonna beat this oh, he said hold on. But let's go ahead and green beans. Hold on, he said tonight. We got 15 minutes. Oh, you want to keep it to 2 hours? Okay. I'm trying to shut it down, and you trying to tell them 15 more minutes. Give me just a second. Okay, no problem. What's another thing that I thought about? Okay, Kamala Harris. Oh, she's pro-choice.
No,
I don't
her
agree
name.
with that.
No, her
I
name is
don't agree with pro-choice.
Her name is Captain Pinto Bean. Okay, that's her name.
Why can't?
I got my own name for him. I mean for her, but it's a bit more yeah.
I don't vote with that. I don't believe in that. I'm anti deletion of children.
Same.
A lot of us women use that like it's popping Tic Tacs. It should only be used for 3 things. If the woman gets raped, if the woman was molested, or if there's a chance that the woman is gonna die. Other than that, no.
And those main 2 are usually at the bottom of the list for when it comes to abortions.
No, I don't agree with that. So you're just letting people run rampant. We already on the melanated side short on people. Our population is being deleted slowly by surely. Why do you think they like to push that? Why do you think they like to push parenthood? And just like my girl he said today, why not teach these young girls accountability versus pushing abortion towards them? And shout out to my queen. Why not teach these young boys and girls about accountability and really teach them about sex education versus pushing on and making sure that the deletion of children is okay? I mean, make that make sense for me. We talk about pro-choice, but we don't talk about the men. Where are their choices? When do they have a choice? When are they? There's a lot of men, and like Takey said this morning, there's a lot of men that we don't talk about who wanted that child, but the woman refused because it's her body. It's no longer your body. You have another human being in your body.
And
You chose and accepted to get pregnant.
On some childish shit.
Yeah,
Come
because his
on,
child
man.
too is his seed.
It's crazy, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it, and I don't like the last 4 years that a lot of my good friends and family had to struggle. A lot of people became from middle class to poverty. Of course, the rich always stay richer, but the case remains is that we all have more money in our pockets. I'm telling you, I went to the grocery store a couple of days ago, 4 bags, $111, and didn't even buy no meat. I'm like, what the hell did I just buy? It's crazy. I don't see how bigger families make it. I don't know there. Oh, and then the lady bragging 7 kids with 7 different men getting $3,000 in food stamps. That's cool. But here I am with 1 kid, and I was turned down because they said I make too much money. But I've been working since I was 14 years old. I'm an American, have paid for my taxes. So I guess I just have to lay on my back and pop kids out like pop-ups, and maybe I'll get food stamps. But I got 1. I make too much money. Are you serious? That's crazy. That's crazy to me, and that's okay with the Dems. I believe in
I think
helping people. I sure do. But you got to
I
also
think that
help yourself.
then that's some of that stuff they ain't changed any of that since like the 80s and the 90s or something. Some of the
I liked when Clinton put a time cap on that bullshit. You can
yeah.
only, get it for 2, 3 years. It just should be a stepping stone. But you got like, you remember in the movies, Boys in the Hood, where your boy said, we lived off that shit for generations. That shit ain't cute. Is that something to be proud of?
Mm.
Come on, man. We got to elevate ourselves. We got to help each other to elevate. If you got peanut butter, I got the jelly. You got sugar,
That's
I
like
got the Kool-Aid.
living in
It's
blissful
like
poverty.
but we've seen several examples. I don't know what group you probably pay attention to, but there's been a couple of black businesses that's been targeted in these last several years. There's a black-owned firearms company in California. They done did something with them that made them kind of have to change up their thing, and then they had that turkey leg hut thing going on. They was trying to mess with them. So it's like
Hmm.
anything that we do that's fly and all that, they always trying to throw a wrench in it and show some. So we've all now gotten into the point to where people are tired of trying. You know what I'm saying? Some people, some people they just getting here. They young, they want to try it, and then they find out the hard way, or they come from another country and they just now getting here and they call us lazy and all. Then they found out the hard way. We done told you, but you ain't listening.
I hear you.
Especially,
So look, I got
especially
my
the one with
brethren. I got my brethren, DJ Sting. He's from Jamaica. We real cool. And I want to ask him, how you doing, DJ Sting? Respect and blessings. How you doing? Are you here? I saw you was in the back. Okay, but if you're not, as a Jamaican, type it in the chat. Do you consider Kamala Harris black because she's of Jamaican descent? Then this is from a Jamaican, and I do have a suit. And DJ Sin said yes, but she's never claimed that she was black. DJ, you're okay with her just picking any day, waking up one day and say, "I'm waking up black today"? I mean, of course, if you're of Jamaican descent, you're going to be considered black, but you never claimed that you were black until it suited you.
Man, I wish Paul Mooney was alive during these days, man. Oh my God. You probably die in the living room just listening to
along with George
you
Carlin
probably
too. You can't leave him out.
oh my God, dude.
Him
Hi,
They'll
and Bush
they'll
Angel.
Colin both.
they'll have a field day today.
How are you today?
Happy Monday, Grace, and happy Monday, everyone. I'm doing all right. Ate lunch earlier at Subway. Haven't been there in a very long time, but I think that sub with the spicy sub that I got gave me like some type of like passing out gash. Because when I came back home, I like knocked out and took a nap for a couple
That's
hours.
okay, baby. You got what's called the itis. Okay, that's all that was. It was the itis. Well, thank you for coming up here. So what I know you've probably been hearing the conversation, and keep
Yep,
it short and simple, but I love to hear
I'll
you
keep it
talk.
short.
What
Um,
do you have to add?
I just want to add this to all those that think that she is, when in reality, Kamala Harris ain't black, people. To anyone that thinks she is black, to please tell me how she is black besides her skin color. Because Embrace the Grace isn't black, but she can claim herself as black. And Kamala Harris has all of a sudden started to claim black when she claimed herself as Indian for her entire life. And if you actually look at her ancestry of her mom and dad and the people before her mom and dad, there's no trace lineage of any African American or African descent of any kind of thing. Because people want to say, oh, Kamala Harris is black. Well, I can say I'm black because of me being Indian and a bit slightly light skin, but obviously that they would say I'm not. But even if my DNA was like, let's say, 11% black, 55% Indian, and 1% of Caucasian, or any other like trace of lineage / DNA, I could say I'm black just because of the 11%. But what exactly percent of black is Kamala Harris? Because I just think people's argument is like really not like factual, and I just often find it hilarious how they think just because she's like skin color like Mariah Carey, then like that makes her black all of a sudden.
Exactly. Good point, Angel. Now we got that other video ready to go up. And we're gonna talk about the video, and then we're gonna close out. Go ahead, BM. You drop that video. Thank you for
Ask you
getting
about
it all
Kamala
working.
Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit. I was in
Fair
California.
use, fair use.
She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching. I was out in California for 15 years doing my show when she was at her peak, and she had a reputation amongst the trial lawyers of being lazy. She just hike her skirt up and try to flirt, and she wasn't that good in the courtroom, if not pretty bad in the courtroom. So I'm not surprised at what she does. She's 60 years old, and I think, listening to her word salad and the way she talks, I think she's got early onset dementia and also some problems with menopausal complications. That's that, you see, today is going to be tomorrow. So since it's going to be tomorrow, today we have tomorrow, which is why we are now. Like, what did you say? They have something in mind, but they cannot cognate getting all the way through it, which is why she's famous for this word salad garbage, and she doesn't make a bit of sense. I think since she's only 60, she's actually on a worse track than Biden was. Biden is 20 some years older than her.
How about that video? And that's from a very respectable, admired black man in the community that personally knew her. And this is what he had to say about her. But y'all will still vote for her just because she's a woman and she's black. You know what I'm saying?
No. She's not black. She's beige.
He didn't went in on her worse than that though. And it's hella funny as hell, boy. I'm like, yo.
Okay, so we got some super chat. We got some super chats coming in. Dating pool, you know, you can always drop on my Cash App too. But he said, thank Trump for that. He facilitated inflation. People, please read. Let me tell you, Trump always, let me read them all. She always claimed black. Do y'all just say anything on here? She pledged a black fraternity, AKA at 18. Please read and stop spreading lies about her. So what? That she pledged black. That still doesn't make you black. Y'all believe anything, low info voters you are. Okay, so why don't you heighten our education then?
Great. Can you hear me, Grace?
Yes.
Can you hear me good though?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Hey, so I want to address those data. Welcome to the panel. My name is Alejandro. So I want to say this to the dating pool roast. Maybe you should check your information, and maybe because I did my info, I went and checked this, and I want to make sure that you understand that this woman is not black. She doesn't have any black in her. Her father was of Caucasian descent, living in Jamaica, called himself a Jamaican, but he was a Jamaican. And so I want to share this video that we showed earlier to show you, to prove that this woman has never claimed black.
Thank you.
Straight
never she always said, I'm Indian.
Hello?
She claimed it. And there's if you look at the thumbnail on the show, you will see that she has a red dot in the middle of her head, dressed in Indian garb with her family. And they all are Indian with the red dot on their foreheads as well. So maybe you can check
curry goat.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let BMU talk.
I appreciate you coming on the show and giving your perspective. We love perspectives, but we also would like to encourage you to do the research as well, because this video right here is going to prove it all. Let's play it again. Here it is.
She was always of Indian heritage.
Certainly, you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Knock wood.
She was always of Indian heritage.
Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
She was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
Wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about, to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. Be clear.
And she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know.
Now look at that picture.
Hello?
Does that look like a black? Does that look like a black family to you?
Man, Captain Pinto.
I just want to give the facts.
I hear you, BMU. I appreciate you.
Peach crayon family.
Oh, sorry. Oh, damn. He's
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, DJ Sting. Thank you for coming up. We're kind of almost closing out, but say what say you? What you got to say about this? Since you a real brethren from Jamaica, what say you?
All right. I'm listening to you guys, but you know, all the way I come on your panel, I come on your show. And, you know, if you go back and, you know, first of all, before I say that, black or white or Indian, it don't matter. We are all American, right? We live in one
True.
country. So what I'm saying now, go back when Donald Trump was coming in power. He was running against a female. And up to in the night was the female leading the vote. By the time we wake up the next morning, Donald Trump win. Coming back again, he's running for power again against an ex-female. So what I'm saying now, a female never really run the country as a president. You guys don't agree for a female running the country? Which I'm just asking that question, and next question I'm asking. If a female turn president for the country, then the female them get a lot more rights because yes, this is a woman country, right? If a male and a female having an argument and the male call the police come and question the female first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before they question the male. So
Mm-hmm.
that two questions I want to ask. When a
Okay,
female
so
turn president, then America gonna be different? Or you guys don't think a chance for a female running the country?
I'll be the first to answer because I'm the only female on the panel right now. Of course, I would love to see a woman president, but not that one. She's not ready. She's not qualified, and she's not the best choice for a woman president. Now, if you would have put Clinton up there, I think that would have been a better choice, or Michelle Obama. But Camilla ain't done shit. And I'm still salty about the fact when she was a prosecutor, how she put 1,500 people behind bars just for smoking weed more times than other more heinous crimes. And she admitted herself that she used to smoke weed in college. She held evidence to a man that was 5 hours away from being executed, and the Supreme Court had to order her to bring that evidence up front. That's our DA.
And got to giggling about it.
I don't want a person like that running this country. I would love to see a woman run this country, but not that woman. And I don't care about women's rights right now because men have lost too many rights, and we have been given so many rights, and we're selfish and we're sloppy with the rights that have been given to us. A lot of us women are.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I'm done. Go ahead.
From a male perspective, I don't see anything in anywhere in history where a woman has ran any country, anything with power and succeeded. And
shoot, maybe
like
long time ago.
Yeah, they say Queen Elizabeth. No, that old stanky bitch. Didn't do anything either. And I seen a video. I seen an old video of Queen Elizabeth throwing corn feed out to black children and they were on the ground eating the corn chips off the ground like they were slaves. So I've never liked the stinky bitch, and so I'm glad that she's maggot food. She can go to hell. I fuck her. So anyway, secondly, to approach it, I don't think a woman could run the country. I think there's something wrong with a woman running the country when you have other countries you have to facilitate that don't even sit down with women and have conversation with them at all. In their country, the women can't even talk. They can't talk. They can't raise their voice at a man. They can't do anything. You think President Harris is going to go over there and they're going to sit down at a table with her and make deals with her? You see what I mean? Like it's countries that put women in jail for speaking loud to a man. You think they're going to allow her to come sit at the table? Shit, no. Especially those countries that's powerful.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Of course.
If she do keep a meeting and say, all right, 2 wife, 1 man into America, then every man gonna get up and vote for her, right?
Man, come on, dog. Come on with that.
If she what do you say?
Put no well-wishing mess on the. You talking about
if
she allowed it to be two wives and stuff in the United States.
Oh well, she did do the first carpet munching wedding. But listen, I'm gonna say this. The dating pool, I want to address this and I'm gonna move on. The dating pool said, like I said, y'all say nothing on here. She never claimed anything other than biracial. Y'all MAGA people weird, say anything. Wait a minute. I'm gonna stop it. Wait, because I think somebody's not listening. She said it out of her own mouth. She said it out of her own mouth. Let's listen. The man called her Indian. She agreed. Then on the next video, on the next clip, she said, yes, I'm Indian. Yes. Here it is.
Of Indian heritage.
Certainly, you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
Okay, she agreed. She's Indian. What you said? Like you said, she never claimed anything other than biracial. No, she just claimed Indian. Okay, let's go to the next one.
She was always of Indian heritage.
Okay, so what we're gonna cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you are Indian. She said what?
Yes.
Captain Pinto Bean.
Only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
Wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian, but actually...
We're both Indian. She said, yes. Here it is again.
All right. So question, she's the Indian then.
The entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people we're related already, so this is perfect.
The entire one half of my family is Indian.
She's an Indian. She's an Indian, right? As you see the video, say she's an Indian. But remember,
disappearing in her neck when she smiled.
Remember,
like, dude, looking like Mac Tonight from back in the day.
Remember, the American, not American, the England people them come over here and buy out this land from the Indian tribe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if an Indian to be a president?
No.
As long as you're American first.
I'm not against her being, I'm not Indians. This was their shit. I'm not against her being Indian. I'm saying if you lie about your race, you'll lie in the race. You get
what he don't say anything. But what he don't
get,
say
she are Indian.
Man, you don't understand.
You Indian and our father is Jamaican,
talking to two
right?
people that's native to this land anyway. We already late native to this land. They didn't bring that many ships from Africa over here.
No, if she says she are Indian and her father is Jamaican, right? It's just that her parents, them people look back on the parents' background. Just like when Donald Trump was when Obama win to be president, he was the first black man to be president. They go all way back to his school time, way back. And, they look back on Obama family. He's not American, he's not that. And yes, Obama born in Chicago, he raised in Chicago, and they go way back. So with American, right, I think racial discrimination is so strong here. we watch complexion, we watch the races and whatever. But what everybody need to know is different nation build this country. The right and proper people for this country is the Indian tribe. But we have
What?
different nation or different skin color and different culture and different everything build America.
And
No.
I agree with you, and I don't have no problem with that. My issue is that all of a sudden, out the blue, you're gonna pull out of your ass that now all of a sudden you're black when you've never considered yourself black, and you're only doing that to appease the melanated community. Just be real with it. You know what I'm saying? Why did I get so much slack? Well, you're not black, Grace. You're not black. If that's what the fuck I want to be, then I should be able to identify whatever I want to be. If I want to be a man tomorrow, you guys will be okay with me being a man. But you're upset with the fact that I can relate more to the melanated community versus the other side. I mean, it's crazy to me that you guys are okay, except her. It's okay, honey. Today you can be black. But I get talked to a lot of shit and disrespected, talking about a non-black woman shouldn't be talking about black issues. But Camilla can, right? I mean, come on, guys. We got to decide what we gonna do.
She up here trying to play games with the culture.
They're going to Pappy. They're going to Pappy. They're going to Pappy. They're going to Pappy. Let me see if I can get. Hold on. Let me move this out the way. They're going to Pappy. They're going to Pappy right there.
Yeah, he said he was more Indian than Jamaican.
He was just living in Jamaica.
And guess what? Anissa just had a great question. She said, what is her father and where is he? Her father is Indian. And her father is Indian as well. Look at her father, right? And that's why he's staying out of the limelight. You haven't seen him. He don't come to no speeches. He don't come out the house. He stay his ass in the house because he know if he show up, they're gonna start questioning her like, damn, wait a minute, I thought you said your daddy was a nigga.
So that's her father.
He know that. That's why he.
That's her father. That's her father.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him anywhere on the campaign trail? Have you seen him with her at speeches?
You
Have you
guys
seen him
are
stand
great.
by her side?
You guys go way back. Oh hell no.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna throw something out there, throw it for the touchdown, not just for a first down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so tomorrow I'm gonna be a man, guys, and you're gonna have to accept that shit because I said I'm a man. So now you want her to be black so you can get. I'm just saying, don't be fooled. To all my people in the melanated community, don't vote with your heart. All because she's a woman, all because she's melanated. Vote with your head and with knowledge. That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not here to change your minds. Just remember how y'all been living for the past 4 years. If you want to go through that for the next 4 years, then you do what you want to do. If you want to see change, and I think there's a higher probability of change with Trump than there is with Camilla. And that's why I'm voting for Trump. I'm not willing to ride in the same fucking car, and we ended up going nowhere for 4 years.
So all right, we're gonna vote for Trump and more stimulus check gonna run.
Wait, what was that?
We're gonna vote for Trump, so more stimulus check gonna run, right?
Well, that's what motivates people is money. People have money in their pockets. I did great with my car rental business in South Beach. You remember this thing with all these stimulus checks? You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of money. I was renting cars out for months at a time. Why? Because people had money in their pocket. People were vacationing. People were living life. People are just trying to survive life right now. I want to thrive. I don't just want to survive. And I think we have a higher probability chance with Trump than we do with Camilla. Now, after 4 years, you know what I'm saying? If things are better, then y'all, could say, damn, Embrace was right. If I was wrong, I'm woman enough to get up here in 4 years and say, I was wrong. But right now, my heart, my spirit is telling me to go with Trump. And that's what I'm going to do. And this is the first time.
Question. For her speech and her campaign, what she doing, you don't see no difference changes from what Biden was doing?
Not really. Not really. She's just a puppet master. They're just giving her speeches and telling her what to say. That's why I feel she's not qualified for the job. She ain't done shit in 4 years as vice president, DJ. I brought it
Oh,
up. She's
but
only done
she,
2 significant things. But Michelle Obama did more for the United States, and she wasn't even in office. She was the wife of the president, and she did more and was more for the people than Camilla did in 4 years as vice. Camilla's actually on the payroll. Michelle Obama was just a wife, and she did more for the people than Camilla
but
had in 4
maybe,
years.
maybe, maybe, maybe she as a vice president couldn't get chance to do what she want to do. She'd have to go
I
by
don't.
certain order, right?
No,
What,
listen,
man?
listen, listen. No
Captain
man,
Pinto
no
bean
woman. No, I'm
been
just saying,
missing.
no woman. Listen, no woman should have control. No woman should have control over 200,000 men and women, of course, but mostly men, the majority men, to tell them to go fight, go to war, go shoot somebody. Go. She should just not have that power. She should not have that power. She don't know what she's talking about. I have a video of her. Somebody asking her about the oil and the drilling of their oil and talk about inflation. She stuttered through the whole goddamn thing. Bread is high. She start talking about fucking bread. Bread is high,
The
food high.
Yeah, drilling
I
your brain.
cannot wait to the convention. That's where you're really going to see the dumbness come out. Watch her during the convention. It's going to be everybody else around her that's going to make her look good. But
But
I'm just
everybody,
saying, guys,
but
look at it.
I
everybody
think
keeps
the wool
forgetting
has
that
been
one
pulled
line.
off.
She should be making herself look bad or
Everybody
worse.
keeps forgetting. Everybody keeps forgetting. Joe Biden saying, they said, "Who you going to pick for your VP?" He said, "I wanted to be a woman of color," because he wanted that black vote.
All
That's
right.
it.
Yep. It's
Oh,
all
oh,
strategic.
oh, I look on this election coming up November. Oh, I look
Mm-hmm.
on this election coming up November.
Mm-hmm.
If Kamala win, is like more rights for the females, right? Females gonna
No,
have a lot
if
of
Kamala,
talk in the
no,
country.
that's incorrect. That's
And
incorrect.
if
If
yes,
Kamala
yes,
wins,
yes.
if Kamala wins, we're fucked.
Yeah, more rights for the females, meaning you cannot talk too loud to a female. If a
No,
Yeah.
you
female
talking
wrong, you
about
gotta give her a right. Right? All right.
no.
And
You
if
we
Trump
talking about
win now, there
you
is
on
more stimulus
one
check
bit of the
gonna run.
context.
Oh yeah,
Maybe we
she's
can
ready to
say,
she's ready to kill a whole bunch of babies. As soon as she take office, she ready to tell the women, you get back in those rooms and stab those babies in the brain, let their brains leak out between your legs. That's what she's ready for.
I'm not down with that. We need our melanated babies. You could be deleting the next president or the next inventor. And I'm sorry, but a lot of women use abortion as a method of birth control, and that's why I used to be pro-choice. I believed in that, but as I got closer to God and read my Bible and saw how many deletions, women are using this as a method of birth control, and that's shameful. That's shameful.
Yeah,
This
she
is
can't
why
wait.
our melanated population has depleted. Right now we're only 14% of the population, and we've gone down lower. That's the
Oh,
plan, people.
the white
embrace.
birth rate is dropping faster.
We're 14% of the population, but we lead in baby deletions.
And make that make sense. We're only 14%, but we lead in deletions of babies.
23 million black babies have been deleted. 23 million black babies have been deleted.
You said 43 total or 23
23.
23
23.
million.
total in a what time span? What kind of time
Yeah,
period?
since 1979.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, boy, I hope it wasn't
So
no
Okay,
imagine.
50 years.
at first I thought it was 1974.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let's back it up to 40. That's 23 million black, brown skinned babies dead because mama's out here throwing that pussy from the free throw line. Let anybody else get the rebound. This is this is the problem where men are falling off at. Men are. I'm telling you, I'm gonna stop talking so we can end the show. But men are
Dang.
becoming. Men are bitches. Men are not standing up and saying, "Listen, we're not killing no more babies. Shut the fuck up." What happened to the men who would tell a woman, shut your fucking mouth? And what we need to start doing too, I said this to my sister when she was disrespecting her husband. I said, let me ask you a question. Would you go to the zoo and jump in the lion's den and go slap that fucking lion in the face? She said, no, that lion would tear me apart. I said, the man can do the same thing to you, but he's bound by laws not to do it to you or kill you. That man can do the same thing that lion can do to you. And you still disrespect that man. That man can snap your fucking neck and like a twig, and you still talk shit to him, talk down to him, won't let him see his children, won't be committed in the relationship, right? Then you expect him to come play as the cleanup man. You want him to come play. You done fucked all your life in your 20s and got 3 babies. Then you fucked in your 30s and got another one. Now you got 4 baby daddies. And now you want in your 40s, you want to say, oh, I want to be married. And you want him to come play the cleanup man like Vivica A. Fox. Vivica A. Fox pussy is older than the engine on the Titanic. And now she all of a sudden want to get married.
Dang, that's Russ. That's Russ on top of Russ.
Yo, you be taking it out there, and then y'all, a lot of y'all women have the audacity to hold back sex on the man that you married, that gave up the little black book, gave up his last name, gave up half his money. Now you want to play hide and seek with the pussy because you got all fucked out in your 20s and 30s. So make that make sense.
Right. The pussy was an Uber. And now that you married, you want to park the car in the garage. Bitch, you been driving the pussy around. Give it to your man.
Pimp bones never die.
Shit, don't get me started.
I know, right? Well, with that being said, we're gonna go around the room. You guys are gonna finish out your final thoughts. DJ Sting, thank you for coming up here. You always welcome, bro. You got to subscribe to the channel so you know when I drop a show. And I think you are subscribed. So
I've been subscribed. I always say every show coming on, but every time hope there change.
Hold on. So here we go. One maggot brain, it sounds about right, says, dude sounds gay. Okay. I probably had more pussy than a tampon. But I'll say this. Because every man that stand up to you bitch niggas, he always gonna be gay. Because he's standing up. You do that as a way of making that man feel down or low on himself.
It's a deflection.
You got a grown ass motherfucking man talking to you right now, married 14 years, 6 beautiful children, and got a wonderful wife in the house that I'm about to go in and lay up under in just a second. So for that reason right there, fuck you. Second of all, I want to say that ain't no man on this channel gay. Because we don't do that here. We don't fuck around like that here. But you'll say that because we under your skin. We getting under your skin because you act like a bitch. You want to vote for a bitch. You was raised by a bitch who was born from a bitch. Who mama was a bitch and great grandmother was a bitch. The bitch that had her.
Boy, you gotta. Hey, dog, yo, all these joints, yo. I hope you saving these shits on the hard drive if you can.
I called him the other day and told him he has a sound bit. He has a sound bit that people are paying money.
I'm talking about the shows, period. I'm talking about all of them. It don't matter if they corny or whatever. It ain't that many people in them. Just save the shits, period. Outside of so that just in case later on, you never know what this shit can come out.
We on 7 days a week, brother. Monday, Sunday to Sunday.
That would be hard to save all of that, but yeah, I hope you can get like a server or something like that. That'll be hard. And then later on, if things grow and it's in a nice direction, get on them X spaces, but try to make it to where it's a familiar audience first because they get kind of aggressive on there.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
I'm streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X.
That's all at the same time now.
Yep, right now.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I just go.
I know that's right. So guys, make sure y'all embrace the grace. Press that hit like button. Tell a friend and tell a friend. The game is to be told, not sold. So no, the game is to be sold, not told. So drop a cash app, put some money in my purse, so I can go ahead and make sure I vote on election day. And but y'all already know how I stand. Everybody in the room, go ahead and give me your final thoughts. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down. I just want to thank to all my mods, all my people that engaged in the chat in both rooms, my room and the BMU network. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. So go ahead. I don't know who wants to go first. Just go ahead and jump in and give me your final thoughts, please. Y'all don't jump all at once.
Yeah. All right. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, hon.
Yeah. So, yeah, my final thought is I just know this election coming up going to be so spicy and so festive, right? Donald Trump win, more hope, I hope and pray more stimulus check run and more building and more work, as him always do, for the 4 years. And I hope I can maybe buy 2 house or 3 house or 4 house in Donald Trump power. If Camilla win as a female, two things I'm looking forward to see. Maybe, two wife to one man, or female just have more talk and more rights, and then, we're gonna be like a pussy as a man, because we cannot talk too loud in the house. But, that's my final, view.
Okay, and thank you for coming, and I appreciate you for your support. Pinto, no, that's your nickname for her. Green Beans, you still in the room?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here.
Go, go ahead and get, now, do you eat your green beans with a little bit of hot sauce or not?
Oh shit, I'm out. No, I don't. Not really. I'll put some veggies and stuff with it. I'll cook
I
them
know that's.
like that. Throw some onions and some garlic in there with it.
Bullshit. So go ahead and give me your final thoughts again. Thank you for coming and supporting me and embracing me. And
Yeah.
I really love y'all in the morning time when you and take heat. I think that y'all send me off to work in a good mood and laughing my ass off. So y'all two keep it up. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me your final thoughts.
Well, your man's from Jamaica. He on something extra. Like, yo, you must want to go crazy having two wives in America. You done lost your rabbit ass mind with that one. But okay. Um, as we can see, I've been on this. I pay attention to uh Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black, Professor Black Truth. Certain people around the internet have kind of been paying attention to them for a long time. So they've been kind of walking you through all of this stuff before it's been happening these last couple years, especially through the spaces. That's why I was trying to tell Black Men Unfiltered, trying to like go in a little bit to see how things look first before you like dedicate anything to it, because there's gonna be some characters that's jumping through there. So
You're
yeah.
right.
So you don't have to put Black Man Unfiltered plain as day just to go through there. But yeah. But I'm just trying to say something about for the brand itself so it can grow. Anyway. But yeah, with the Captain Pinto being, it just something I just saw her on TV. When she laughs, her chin
Mm-hmm.
disintegrates into her neck and her eyes disappear. It's like, and then you don't have to laugh at everything. Like it's it's
Exactly.
not. And then you just we already heard about her reputation back when she was trying to get run for president. All of this stuff was already kind of out back then.
Mm-hmm.
We was already on game back then. So then the way they had Biden come in, they pushed him in a way, in a manner to where it was an emergency situation. They presented it to everybody so that we don't have Trump and all that. But everybody was eating when Trump was rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was making money.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, people was opening businesses and things, trying to do something creative and things like that. Now, shoot, $50 ain't gonna feed five people in the house.
Not at all. Two
Shit.
pizzas is like $33.
Bullshit. You might go to Little Caesars and get a $6.55 pizza. From you can go get a whole bunch of them bitches for $50. Well, I don't know what
But
part of the country y'all niggas in. That y'all crazy.
but I hear you though, but you
I
can't
can
eat
feed a
that
family of
every day
12 with
though, dog.
And have you even checked out the haircut costs in some states?
You can't eat that every day though, dog. That shit is not good for you.
and it's not good for you. That's why you go to Walmart and you go to Walmart and you buy stuff, and you buy canned goods. You can't be see these motherfuckers. They want to eat filet mignon every day. Fuck that.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I go to the meat market. I go to a meat market. I'm in the Midwest. Yeah, I go to the meat market, and they got the package where you can buy a certain amount of meat in a different package, and it might be 120, something might be 75. It might be.
Oh yeah, the variety pack.
Yeah, and you just cop that, and that'll last you for like a good 2 weeks, something like that, and then you just go back, cop another set, or whatever you're gonna do.
Well, let me go ahead and fuck your head up.
Word.
How about I'm from Louisiana, the backwoods. You understand?
Me too. I'm from Louisiana too.
What part?
Oh, okay. Okay. My hometown is Monroe, but I've been living in Bossier City for some years now.
I was born in New Orleans, and I live in Rayville. I used to live in Rayville.
Oh, okay, cool.
So right down the road from Monroe. Come on now. So listen, man, and what people don't understand today, young men don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to do nothing. They just train.
No survival skills.
What? If my family get hungry, I'll go out here and shoot the fuck out of a rabbit, a squirrel. What? Man,
there you go.
What?
A quail, a duck, a hog.
Yep.
A deer. You take these men out here now 35, 40, and somebody go hunting. They'll be like, what? Where I put the bullet at? They don't know nothing.
And you're right, BMU. I noticed that during COVID when the people were at the grocery store panicking about toilet paper. I told my son, just bend over. I got a hose. I can rinse you off and you go jump in the shower. We don't need no goddamn toilet paper.
I know how to hunt, but I don't know how to hunt.
All of that shooting and hunting of squirrel and duck and whatever, we don't do that in Florida. Miami is different.
Man, y'all got the.
You got alligators. Shit.
What?
I didn't have alligators.
Hell no.
We have gators over here too.
Hell no.
Gator tastes just like chicken.
Hey, you give me a 15-foot. You give me a 15-foot aluminum boat and put me in that water. I'll bring an alligator back in that motherfucker in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, they wrestle gators down here.
Well, I'm not gonna do the hunting. I'm gonna do the cooking, BMU. So you bring it over to your wife, and I help out and cook and season that motherfucker real good with Goya.
Because if you're from Louisiana, you already know.
You got to use some of that Cajun season too, Mr. Grace. You got to use it, Cajun seasoning.
Great.
You know what though? You have to from Louisiana. You know what we do? We cook under the ground. Like you dig a hole under the ground, you heat it up under the ground. You put that alligator under there. You skin him real good and season him up real good, and you leave him under there for a day and a half. Let him smoke under the ground.
Yes, TJ. I've eaten gators before.
And that's a good way to have some crawdads in your backyard too.
I've eaten venison, which is deer. I've eaten rabbit. My dad was the type of father to make me taste everything. Yup. The only thing I did not. What was it? I don't eat frogs. I can't do frogs. No, sorry.
I was just about to ask you about frog legs.
No, I don't do frogs. I don't do chicken legs. I don't do pig's feet.
Do you
I don't do
shark?
none of that.
I'm in Dallas
You
now.
eat shark?
If I go to shark, this nigga said shark.
Damn.
Yeah, shark. Oh yeah, shark is delicious.
I want him in Louisiana, but look, let me say something.
Yeah, you gotta, you can.
If I go to my grandmother's house right now, wake up in the morning, it could be she stays in front of the river. It could be she out there in the middle of no fucking where. But if I go there tomorrow, it's deer all over the backyard. They're eating and grazing the grass. There's turtles. Oh my God, turtle soup is amazing. I don't understand why you listen to turtle soup out there. What? You hit the turtle with a stick in the head. He duck his head on. You take him out, take him in the house, boil water. You drop him in the boiling water. He'll seize up. When he seizes up, that causes his muscles to fossilize. You cut the shell from around the thing, cut the head and the arms off, and gut him up the middle and keep that meat. That's turtle meat. You chop it up into little things. Get you some bell pepper. Get you some onions, some nice seasoning. Create your own gravy. Fuck shit. I keep telling you, motherfucker, I ain't dying.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are learning how to cook turtle soup up in here.
Yeah.
And you get you some possum and cook it and have you some nice some what do you call it? They call it possum pot pie.
Nigga, possum, raccoon, squirrel, rabbit, anything run across the yard is fucking dinner.
Yeah. Quail.
So my question though, right? You guys don't far from Chinese, because Chinese eat the dog or eat
No,
puss.
now you going too goddamn far now.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on,
See, we
sir.
value dogs and
Stereotype.
cats over here. They're
Stereotype.
family members.
Yeah, see now this
Stereotype
dude right
goes
here.
Chinese people eat cats and Filipino people are the ones who eat dogs. That's how
Now
that goes.
Yeah,
this dude
I'm
right
not
here.
eating my goddamn. Go on, baby. Go over there and sit. My dog over looking at me now. Dog, sit down. I'm not gonna eat you. God damn, I'm sorry.
Lost in translation said turtle
shish
nuggets.
kebab terrier or sauteed terrier.
I don't know what it is about our shows, but every time we wind down, there's always some comical shit. We always finish with the laughs and stuff, and I love it and I appreciate it. I really don't have a lot of final thoughts because I've been talking about it all night. I'm not here to change your minds. I'm just here to open your eyes. Do your research. Read.
I think it was my fault.
No, it's okay. It happens all the time. Watch tomorrow night. Watch tomorrow night. We'll get all into the show, and then all of a sudden somebody says something, and we are matchmake heaven. We talking about everything but the topic. So
Do you guys know what the title of the show tomorrow is?
What's the title of the show? I think I saw it.
Yeah, it's we're going to be talking about the Atlanta situation with Miss Kamala Harris.
Oh, and Megan Stallion.
Yeah, the Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, tomorrow night's title is if they can't give you policy, they give you pussy. And so we're talking about that tomorrow. They can't come up with any policy, just throw ass in front of your face.
So make sure y'all tune in. Don't forget, if you haven't done it, like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you coming up. Did everybody get to say their final thoughts in the back? Anybody missing? Did I miss anybody? Going once?
What time the show them start? I missed the time.
9:30.
Oh, we got a super chat. Hold on.
Oh, we got some more super chats?
Yeah, we got
Oh yeah. Disingenuous Magna people say anything for money. Okay. And through the fire podcast, 20 beans, just to show support. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, sir. Thank you for the support. Wait, but you got it. Oh, that's what he wanted? Okay. Yeah, that is his girl. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and close out. Again, thank you for coming to Monday Night Mayhem, where we always turn this bitch up. So I'm glad that you guys came up. I appreciate the talk. You guys, make sure to check out Take Heed to the Message tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night is going to be Flipping Tables with Lost in Translation and BMU. Wednesday nights is What We Know podcast with JT. Thursday night is the New Queens of BMU with their awesome show. Make sure you go check them out. And you guys know Friday night is the Barbershop Talk, where the kings of BMU go up there and talk their shit. And Saturday night, we got Miss Jenny. We got Alexis from Texas. Sunday, we got Grooming and Reviews and Mr. Bennett. Look, guys, we got something for you 7 days a week, every day, all day. So you'll never be bored. You're always on live. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Thank y'all for coming out. And we are get out of here. Peace.